Hey, Becky. Girl, you know what you should be doing. Told you I'll probably come home and do me a quick live just to chit chat, wind down some. Thank you, beautiful. This is the first time I've seen you actually in here. Hi. We gonna wait for some more people to come in. I wasn't just sleepy. I gotta wind down sometime. Eating that damn pizza. We ate that late. I gotta sit up and let that pizza digest. You understood, boo? Yeah, we just talked about this, sweetheart. Hey, Miss Monty, what you doing up, baby? I think we on a different time zone. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people coming. I'm just shooting the breeze. Monty, how you been doing, baby? How things been going for you, Monty? We just go chit chat a little bit. Just something to do before I go to bed. Nothing special. I ain't talking about nothing. No drama. I'm just here for a little chit chat before bedtime. I see the streets was kind of quiet today. It's only 9 here. Oh, it's only 9 here. Good watching videos together. Oh, how are you, Mama T? Good. Actually, I'm good. Drama free, baby. Drama free. But we talked about that. I'm just going a little drama free. I've been visiting other places. Yeah, I've been going to the outline, as they call them. So, but I last time I hung up in your bushes, I told you I just would speak and keep it moving. But I'm watching you, baby girl. I'm still pulling for you. I'm still pulling for you. Tomorrow's your book club, right? Oh, it's only 9 there. Yeah, what we got a 4 hour difference? It's 12 here. Oh, it's still early. Yeah, it's a little early. I just came in to have a little chat. I'm glad you joined me, baby. How's your channel? Your book club doing? Well, it's been kind of crazy in these streets, but it's just so much going on. I'm glad I kind of backed out. They blocked my video instantly, but we had really, oh, hey, exclusively. I wonder why they block your video. Why they block it? Because you had the music. You playing copyright music. It was it that they blocked my video instantly, but we had a great time. Oh, sorry to hear that, baby. I think they doing that. They doing a lot of flagging today. Miss Pizzario was on, and I went in there. Oh, really? Could be real deep. I went in Miss Pizzario's and she was talking about a little bit of conspiracy theories. I mean, it was good because I like talking about that stuff. And she had spoke to 3 people and the whole video went down. They flagged it and told her it was copyrights, but she had only spoke to people, so I'm not even sure it was the copyright. I don't know if they just doing that flagging videos. But anywho, wow, of course the music. Yeah, you can't play copyright music because somebody would report that and they would strike it right away. And I think sometime when you monetize, though, they just won't pay you for it. But let's get into a couple of things. There's been so much happening on these streets. I'm telling you, you know, the only thing I could believe, I'm beginning to believe, you guys, is that we are in this reality show on these YouTube streets. Some of it is very, very entertaining, but a lot of it is mind boggling and intriguing because you don't know what's real and what's fake, who's really beefing, who's not beefing, and how do people change on you that quick. I got a little theory about that. I believe when these people hook up, a lot of them are hooking up just to belong and they don't really have what they call a YouTube ship. And after they get out of you what they want, then they toss you to the side. I can't believe that people bond like this. This can't be no bond that's serious when you could turn off a relationship so quick. Hey, baby, what's going on, Tyler? When you could turn off a relationship, sometimes people build you up and accept you just to use and abuse you. And I see a lot of that going on here. I think people jump in with bigger content creators, especially in this beef sector, and they get on with them just to belong to a group. And if that's your main purpose when you have a channel or you starting out a channel and you don't have a real serious focus on what your channel is going to be about and bring, content, then you're looking. And sometimes I say this quite a bit, you look for love in all the wrong places. And a lot of people need to be wanted. That's just human nature. We want to be wanted. And not all the time the people who accept us really want us. But just because we want to be wanted so bad, we accept them. Now, a lot of this stuff we see before we even enter into these relationships, so we know what it's about, but we still enter thinking that perhaps it'll be different for us. That's not the case here. It's so much flip flopping that you can't keep up. But I follow this sister, and you guys need to follow her too. Dee Love. She just straight no chaser. She just gonna say what it is. It is what it is. But she's factual when she talks. She's factual. So she was just saying, is it flip flop, or do we change our opinion or our views of a person or a group of people once we get along with them, or once we become part of them, do we just change? And that's a possibility. But on the streets, they call it flip flop. But she had a valid point. It could just be that you have changed your thought about that person or a group of people, and you decide to just move on. And once you move on, it's called flip flopping. But it's not flip flopping. I just changed the way I felt about you for some reason. Something happened down the line that you changed my thought about you, and I decided to move on. And that happens quite a bit here because you start out with one person. Hey, Dina, what's going on, baby? You start out with one person, and then you see how that person moving, and you may not be want to be a part of that movement, so you move on. And then some people are groomed. They're groomed to be with you. And then when they see who you actually are or what you're about, they move on. Now, I was watching a show, and I don't know if you guys watched the show, but somehow it crossed my mind to try to tie this in what's really going on here sometime. So I watched Queen of the South. I don't know if you guys watch Queen of the South. Do you watch Queen of the South? Anybody here watch Queen of the South? Okay, so if you don't, anyway, anywho, is about a drug lord. Yeah, that's basically what he is. He's a drug lord. Start out with the husband and the wife, and the husband is the big guy. He's the big drug lord, and then she and he, well, yeah, they get a divorce, and she wants to take over a business or separate and do her own thing. Now, in the meantime, you gotta remember she had been married to him for years, so she watched him. So basically, without his knowledge, he groomed her to become the drug lord. Yeah, that's what you call him, the drug lord. And in the process of him doing that, they capture these girls, and they capture this one girl, and her name is Teresa. And Teresa is tough. I think that's her name, Teresa, however they pronounce. She real tough. So they can't break her. So she turns around after the husband died, the wife take over. They treated her bad. They made her a drug mule. And you know what a drug mule is, right? So they make her a drug mule. But in the meantime, they not realizing that they grooming her. Now, mind you, she's watching, she's observing. So she's getting, as they mistreat her, and she's being a drug mule for them, she's preparing herself to be the big lady, the big drug lord over the wife. And so when they kill the husband, the wife becomes this big drug lord, but then Teresa steps in and she becomes the adversary of this lady. So I said that to say this. Sometimes we take people under our wing, or we watch and we study people and we study them for our own reasons and for our own. So she studied them after they had mistreated her. She did all the runs they wanted her to. But in the meantime, while she was making all these drug runs, she also was picking up people who was becoming real close with her because she knew her plan was to take over the business. Take over the business. And that's what I see going on here sometime, even on these YouTube streets. These people are groomed. You bring these people in, you use them, but they stay there. They stay there. Hey, Des. They stay there and they study your every move and they connect with you and they get in good with you. And then when they got what they want and you feel as though you got what you want and they kick you to the side, they turn against you. They use the same tactics and the same maneuvers that you use against other people. They turn around and use it against you. Now, hey, Bashful, what's going on? Now, I'm watching what's going on here and I'm like, damn, you can almost see what's happening in these streets. You can almost see what's going to happen, the end result, who's going to stay together and who's going to be used and who's going to be abused and who's going to turn on each other. And for whatever reason they do it. They do it here and they do it in real life. Anything they do in this virtual world, in real life, the same thing happens on a daily basis, just like in this virtual world. You have to be really, really careful. You have to vet people. And sometimes it takes you a long time to vet people. And when you're a new content creator, you want to rise to the top faster than you should. And the way you do that, and I've been studying and watching it, the way they do that is they get in with bigger YouTubers. And once they get what they want from big YouTubers, they go on to create their own platform. And then they no longer are friends with those bigger YouTubers. And that's just sad, but that's how it goes on here. I mean, that's really what it is, you guys. These people are using and manipulating each other for their own benefit, not to be real friends, not to really develop a good YouTube ship. There's good and bad in that. The bad is that you never allow yourself to really reach the maximum level that you could reach in this YouTube world as far as your channel, because you got some dynamite content creators here that you could collab with and build with and learn from, and you guys could be dynamite. But because there's so much backbiting, backstabbing, and abuse and misuse of people friendship or YouTube ship, it doesn't happen. And that's sad because there's so much that we can offer on our platforms with the very same people. See, there's always a yin to your yang. You just have to find it. And when you find that yin to your yang, you utilize it. You don't abuse it, but you take it and you make it great. And I guess when it comes to this sector, perhaps people are not reaching their full potential because they anxious, and because they anxious they make bad decisions. So that's what I see happening here. And I know that unless you really get down dirty, with these people, then you have a hard time. You have a really tough time growing here because this is just the place that we're at. This is what they call a sector. I call it YouTube, and if that's what they want to call it, a sector. But that's the sad thing about it, because I see so much potential that each content creator can offer. I see so much potential in them and so and what they can offer, but because they stuck in a rut a lot of times on these in these different areas, that it's hard for them to grow to the maximum, to their maximum potential. But that's them. I just say sometimes you see and you can't understand because I'm not understanding why these people turn on each other, or are we in this big reality show and they just playing with our minds? It is certainly entertaining because it's mind boggling. That's why it's entertaining to me, is because I'm baffled at what goes on here. How can you befriend somebody and then turn against them so quickly? So that's mind boggling to me. And it's also entertaining just watching them flip flop, trade on each other, cast people to the side, misuse and abuse people, and how you just jump on a bandwagon. If one person don't like me, then you got a whole group of people don't like me. It doesn't matter whether I've done something to them or not. That's just the way it goes here. It's just like a big game. I tried to figure it out the other day and I said, you know what? It's really a big game. It's like they're playing a virtual game, and some win and some lose. That's just it. You know, I don't get the concept of creating drama to draw subs. Well, that's what sells here, though. Exclusively me. Think about it. Drama sells here. It sells here like sex and everything sells in the entertainment business. Well, drama sells here. If you're not in the drama, you don't get as many views. But see, I believe what's for you is for you. What God has for you is for you. When He get ready to elevate you, He will. And everybody can't go. And that's just the facts. But because you want to jumpstart your platform and you really want to get going, and because we a lot of times we have this microwave mind, we need it instantly. We can't wait to grow. And when we can't wait to grow, then we make bad decisions by joining people. And then you sometimes you get with those people and you say, damn, that's not really what I want to be. That's not where I want to be. Yeah, Dina, a lot of times it's somewhat like a cult mentality, to be honest with you, a gang mentality. That you're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. And because people have the need to belong, they just they just get with anybody. They seem like they the bigger people. They got what's going on, so they just join, people, and then that's how it goes. That's just how it goes on here. I watch it every day, and I just can't believe the stuff is happening. That is just happening, and I see so much that we could do. So much that we could do if we networked and if we collaborated with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of powerful women on here, and I just don't think they are. Well, to me, this is just me. This is my opinion. I'm sure I get some feedback from this shit, but it's all good. I just don't think that these women are really living up to their fullest potential. I think I just don't believe it. Not that I think, I don't believe they live into their fullest potential, and that's on them. And money is the motive. Money is the motive. See, and I guess for me, to be honest with you guys, if you notice, I don't come on that much because I'm not money driven. I'm really not money driven. If I don't have anything to come on here and say that I think will uplift, inspire, educate, inform someone, I just won't come on here. I just won't come on here. But I had a good little lineup, and then, we had that little kerfuffle. And so I had to kind of revamp what's going on. God builds channels, drama don't. You're absolutely right, Dina. But in this case, drama builds. The more that somebody is filled with drama, the more views, the more money they make. You know, a lot of times when you get good content creators, positive, that's really trying to move in a different direction, because we're here, you don't often make it. You don't get the click and views. And I think that alone, um, deters people from wanting to go on with their channels because they figure, well, I'm not going to survive here, but you are going to survive. It's just going to take some time. You're just going to have to wait it out. And a lot of times we are microwave people. We want things instant, just like that. And it doesn't happen like that. Hey, baby, how are you? It doesn't happen like that. So we get frustrated and we get discouraged and we cancel our channels. And you shouldn't do that because what God has for you is strictly for you. Thanks, Dina. Thanks, baby. Appreciate that. What he has for you is strictly for you. If you just hold on, don't get discouraged, and just keep moving in the right direction, don't let anyone shake you, you'll be all right. It's just a slow process here. If we're not a part of the drama, you guys, then it's a slow process, but that's okay because slow is good. Slow gives you time to vet people, to think about what your channel really about, put it together, solidify your channel, what's going to go on your channel, your plans. It takes time, and that's okay because we really have time. We don't realize it, but we do. We have time to craft, to hone. Hey, Duchess, to make it right. Hey, Chocolate Bay. So just keep pressing on. Don't get discouraged. But remember, a lot of these people take on other people to groom them, to use them and abuse them, and then cast them to the side. You don't want to be that person. So if you don't want to be that person, you have to vet the person or whomever you becoming a part of. And that's just a fact. If not, you'll end up like a couple of us per se. I'm gonna throw myself in. You'll end up like a couple of us not knowing, and then things go awry, and it's hard for you to get. And the sad thing about it is, if you don't know me, like I said, I give everyone a chance. If you haven't done anything to me, I can't not like you. Now, I could not like your behaviors and I could choose not to be a part of it. But if you actually haven't done a thing to me, then I shouldn't just not like you because other people don't like you, because I'm not built like that. I'm my own person. So, hey, Oprah Winfrey Show. Yeah. Oh, Oprah's here. Oprah, I've seen you in a lot of places. Hi, Miss T. Are you a motivational speaker? Actually, I'm not. I'm just Mz.Teavalocity. But my thing is, sweetheart, if I can't come here to inspire, uplift, motivate, educate, inform, turn dust into diamonds, and mentor, if you need that, then I don't need to be here. But I'm not a motivational speaker. I just want to make sure that I impart positivity into people when I come here. Yeah, that's just who I am. Oh yeah, I know, Oprah. I'll be at your show in a minute, girl. Just hang in there. I'm sure you want me. But anywho, Oprah, why you joking? You'll never know because you never know what God has in store for me. I may just be sitting by you, girl. Don't play me. But anywho, that's it. But I missed my show. I was supposed to do my game show and I missed it because I have a lot of celebrations going on this month. And I do have a real life and a family that I love dearly, that loves me dearly, that I'm a part of. So I couldn't come on here and do my show. So I apologize, Duchess. I read your comment today, Duchess. I apologize. But anywho, this is open chat. Now, I would like to drop the link because I haven't done that in a while, and I want to drop the link, but I want us to be very mindful on what we say. It's not a drag session, it's not a roast, it's not a gag. It's just us talking about what do we think is really happening, to us on in this virtual world. What do you think is really going on? Because like I said, sometimes it's very entertaining, because I think what keeps me intrigued is that I don't know what someone will do the next day with someone that they love or that's dear to them, or they just flip on. I just don't know what's going on. So I just watch to see just how these people move because it's unbelievable. You see people come out here being nice, got nice platforms, positive, and then damn, 2 days later, they dragging. They are dragging and they turning against the people, and everybody's turning against the same person. For what reason? I just don't see it. So in my mind, I said, oh, it's a game. It's just a game. And I guess it's two or three sides to this game, and everybody wants to win. And when everybody wants to win, they'll do anything to win this game. I mean, and that's like, basically in real life, to be honest with you, you know. But I don't know, you guys. I said I gotta come on here because I always tell y'all, help me understand, because I can't understand some of the stuff that's going on around here. It's happening so fast. And I still support a lot of people, but I stay up in the bushes because here's the unfortunate thing. If they see you in someone's chat, and this is the crazy shit in the world, because I'm a grown woman, I could do what I want, but just to eliminate some of this garbage, because I know it's just full of shit up in these YouTube streets, I just don't drop down. But I still watch some people. I still support them. I have to watch to see what's going on, but I've been moving away and going to what they call outliers. So I go to people, different areas, just to try to move away from here and clear my mind and have peace sometime. Child, I done caught you live. Yeah, I caught you too. I caught you live twice. Billy boy, I caught you live, baby. I caught you live. Yeah, it's just crazy. So I just wanted to come on here so you guys can help me. Just unwind. That's all. Just unwind. So here you go. I'm gonna drop this link, and you guys, let's just make it happen. Let's just make it happen. I seen you, boo. You seen me? Hold on. I'm just dropping this link. My bootleg co-host, man. I see where you co-hosting with Sir King bootleg. I see you co-hosting up there now, huh? I guess he just took my spot because I don't come on. I learned stay out of the chats. Yeah, Miss Monty. I watch you. I watch Spillet Boy. Sometime I drop down. I watch a couple of people, but I just said stay out of the chats because these people, But I'm gonna continue to be who I am. I never back down, you guys. But some shit just ain't worth it to me. I got a real life. Spillet Boy, my love. How are you? Are you booked and busy? I see you drop down every now and then. I figure you was booked and busy. I saw your review. I did. But no, I didn't. You just stay out the chats. Yeah. You just gotta stay out the chat, honey. You get in the chats, these people be saying all kinds. But I did go over to Miss Pizarro's and drop down because I like Miss Pizarro. Um, I do, and I like she was dealing with that conspiracy theory stuff, and I'm really into that, you know. I just think some stuff is going on. I just realized that Azealia Banks, not only Azealia Banks, Tiffany Haddish cut her hair too, cut off all her hair. So means new beginning. I want to see how their new beginning is going to go. I just see something other in the entertainment business when they cut off their hair like that. I do, especially if it's not, related to cancer per se. I just don't see shaving all your hair off. It seemed like soon they shave all their hair off. Shortly after that, they have some type of mental breakdown. It looked like that's the beginning of it. But Pizarro said that's like a ritual. So it probably is. It probably is. I don't know. Yeah, Duchess, I saw you over there misbehaving, and oh, it was wild over at Sir King's the other night. I saw all y'all up there. And Miss Natasha Milan, I saw her up there. And you guys, listen, I got an idea, and I ain't gonna say who that granny is. I think if you all listen the way she just jumped down there and read, I think I got an idea. She was funny, but I think I got an idea who's that granny is. Duchess. I saw that video. I shook my head 3 times and I loved it. Oh, really, Duchess? Okay. Maybe you did it for another reason. I mean, it could be a possibility that you just have you just want to shave your hair and start all over. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not shaving mine. If I do, then that means I might be losing it. To be honest with you, if I shaved all my, now I have cut it very short. I have cut it very short, but you think you know who Granny is? Did anybody see that Sir King live? Boy, that Granny sure sounds familiar if you listen really good. And I haven't been over to that person. We are also not. Oh no, we're not in the Illuminati. No, no, no. Mm-mm. But when I heard that Granny going off, and that Granny knew so much, I said, "Boy, this Granny been around for a long time." you know. And I said, that Granny sounds familiar. The way she read, just came out reading. I said, sound real familiar. Duchess, I'm surprised that Granny didn't sound familiar to you. Sure sound familiar to me. The more I listened to her, I was like, she sounds real familiar. You know, some of these people use those voice changes. You got to go see Granny, yeah. Oh, Granny like blacked on them. Yes, they just came in blacking them. Exclusively me. You've been around for a while. I know. I ain't gonna even ask my mother. I ain't gonna ask mother because I know mother don't fool with them. But anyway, that voice was real familiar. Really? Did she answer what name she really go by? Because I think like I said, the more I listened to it, I really thought that I picked, kind of put together who that person was. I'm gonna go back and look at their videos though and see because she was sharp with it, fast, just like that person. Voice was kind of like that person, but a little more harsher. But yeah, I was like, nah, Granny, I think I know who you are. I think I do. So, Miss Pizarro was on today, and I watched her live. They snatched her channel in not even 5 4 3 2 1, just 3 2 1. She has said hi to 4 people, and the whole channel was gone. So poor baby, she had to start all over. But she did say she was moving away from the B sector, and that she was gonna start doing conspiracy theory. And so I said I wanted to do a little bit of that. You just gotta watch what you say because they will snatch your channel if you dig too deep. Because like we say, Big Brother is always watching. Big Brother is always watching, so you got to be careful what you say and do on these YouTube streets because they own Google. They sure do. Please believe they own up everything. So I don't know, but I was in Breeze Live for a little bit. She's selling her Scentsy. So y'all support her Scentsy. If you want some good smelling stuff, you just support her Scentsy. She got that going on. hmm But I didn't really, you know what, you guys? I just said I was gonna come down here to unwind. Duchess, you ain't coming up here. You always got something to say. Duchess, I dropped that link for you to come up here, you bootleg co-host. You probably going over there to Sir King's because I noticed you like his co-host now. You and Natasha Milan. I noticed y'all his co-host and Lemon and Custard. Boy, it was just wild over there. Oof. hmm So a little bit of other stuff that happens around here too. But yeah, she said she gonna start doing conspiracy theory. She asked me would I do a panel. Well, basically, she said she'd like to do a panel with me. So I think I'm gonna jump on that too. Are you guys into conspiracy theory? Put a one in the chat. I need to hear more about Granny. Go over there, Miss Monty, because you've been around for a while and you listen to Granny custom out. You tell me, you come back, one day and tell me who you think Granny is. Listen to the voice real close. You like conspiracy, so you'll be over here with Miss Pizarro and I. But she wanted to invite some other people, and I don't think those other people care for me too much. And then I don't know. I've never had a problem with them. But again, if they're part of other people, they might have a problem with me. Yeah. Okay. So exclusively, we go get Pizarro on this line maybe Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, and we go do the conspiracy. Mm-hmm. Because I want to know what's going on with these people shaving their heads, these women shaving their heads, and these snakes and all that. But everybody have a different perspective. Because Spiller Boy broke it down, and I was like listening to him, but he broke down every part of it, like from the cinematography to the outfits to the hair to the wording. He really broke it down. Here go my bootleg co-host. Let me make sure that's her though. These people be jumping on here. Hold on, you guys. Oops, nope. Hold on, bootleg. Hold on, bootleg. Is that you? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. You want me to sing?
Okay. All right, there you go, bootleg. Hey, bootleg co-host. I ain't seen you in a long time.
Hello.
Hello, I missed you.
I'm gonna be good today. I got my
Yeah.
halo everything.
Yeah, you was a bit wilding over there, but they was wilding on you. That chat was going wild.
Okay, wait a minute.
Why not?
I thought I was like one of the straight quiet ones. Like
Oh,
last
you
night
were. You
they was nuts.
They were just dragging everybody. When that granny came on, they
Oh,
just
Granny,
drug everybody.
Mom's Mabley. Yeah, Mom's
Yeah.
Mabley got us together, child. So
You don't know who that
so they
sound
tell
like?
it. No, it's not like Mom's Mabley. I don't be paying attention to stuff like that. I know that's not a
Yeah.
72 woman. I know that.
Monty, you want to come up here? Co-host here.
Please do,
Is
Monty.
that Monty? Monty,
What's
come up here to listen, y'all. I just came because I haven't seen my people in a long time. We all could just come up here and talk. I don't care. So, what do you think about the cutting of the hair? You said that you cut your hair off 3 times. What was your purpose?
Let me think. The first time I cut my hair, it was God, was that about 2004? I don't know. I just want to try something different. And so I got like a little texturizer, so it was like curly, like a little curly fade.
Oh,
And
oh,
it was kind of cute, but I got bored with it because I couldn't do much with it. Like I like to change my styles.
mhm.
So I just grew it back out and then I did it again because I had so much breakage. I think that it
Oh,
was okay.
okay.
When did Obama first run for president? I think like 2000,
2008.
2008. Because I remember my
Mhm.
sister called me and I was like, I cut all my hair off. She's like, how low? And I was like, you know that dude running for president? She's like, yeah. I'm like, we have the same haircut. And she's like, what? You cut
What?
it that low? I was like, I was almost bald.
But
I
I
loved it
did
though.
too.
I felt
I did
free. I ain't
too.
gonna lie. I felt free.
So, okay, so that I think they saying that's the purpose of these women. I'm talking about the celebrities cutting their hair off all like that. That it gives them a sense of freedom, but freedom from what? That's what I want to know. What is it giving them a sense of freedom from? What are they rebelling against the entertainment industry? Because
That
now,
could be it. Beauty standards. You get sick of
right?
trying to. I mean, I've never had a weave, but I can't
Me
imagine
neither.
just doing all that work just to have long hair and for what? It's not my hair. Like I don't know. It's a lot. Hair is hair. You know, and how black women are about our hair. It's a
Yeah.
lot of work, and I just was
That's
sick of
why
it.
it's strange when they do that. And not only that, we do our own hair. A lot of celebrities have hairstylists, that
Hmm.
travels with them. And that's on daily basis. That's in their homes. If you look at, you know, and I'm just going to use this person as an example on YouTube. But I watch Maddie. Maddie has a hairstylist that come to her house every day.
Shout out to Oprah in the chat. I know she got Oprah. I know you got a team of hairstylists. Tell us about it, girl. Tell us about
I,
it.
I don't know. I don't know where Oprah at. She just dropped down and say hello. And she asked me would I want to be on her show. And I said, girl, absolutely, Oprah.
Yeah, that's
Invite
what
me
she was
on over
saying.
there.
She was in Sir King's chat. I was messing with Oprah.
Oprah been all around. Oprah been all
Oh,
around. So at least she was nice over here. I think normally Oprah is a nice troll. But
yeah,
yeah.
she's not. She don't seem mean. She's just kicking
Okay.
it.
I cut off. Hey, Smart Show. Good morning. I cut my hair off one time, really really low, but I was going through something, and I just decided, well, I was gonna cut all my hair off, but not going through something like that. And I said I was
Mm.
just gonna wear short because I wanted to do something different, and it actually looked good, and it was short. And check this out, it was short, and I had called myself dyeing it right blonde, and I wanted like the nice blonde shortcut. It
Hold on.
came out orange, you guys. That's what
Oh no.
happened. I called myself dyeing my hair one time like blonde, and it came out like this orange. And I had to cut all my hair off. That's what happened. I had to cut off all my hair. But then when they cut my hair short, it really looked nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I couldn't. No, I had to grow my hair back. And the worst part of growing your hair back is that in between
In between
stage.
stage.
Oh, I
Oh,
hate
you know
that.
what? I had to break
I
down and get a wig. Oh, and I hate wearing wigs. Oh, God.
I never wore a wig, or I've never worn a weave or anything. It's just that in between was killing me. Especially I had to make sure, well, it didn't matter, but I kept my hair. I went to the hairdresser every Tuesday. That was just something I did. So he made sure that he kept it sharp. But it was like, oh my gosh, the in between, I kind of want my hair long so I could put it in a ponytail, because that's my go-to thing, is my pony. I've been
Yeah,
doing that for years. Ever since I was young, I would throw my hair back in the pony quick, quick. And I couldn't throw it in the pony. I was devastated.
yeah,
But because I had colored it wrong, I cut all my hair off, and actually it ended up looking good because as you go, it lightens. So it had lighten up, and it really looked nice when he would bump it up. It looked really nice, but I
mhm.
wouldn't do it again. And then I cut it another time, but not all the way off like the first time. Yeah, I
Okay,
can't imagine.
when you got it cut all the way off, did they use scissors or clippers?
How did he? No, 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 no. They cut my hair with scissors, not no clippers.
I'm telling you, the clippers,
No,
man.
clippers is like shaving, sis. No, he cut
I
it all. He
when
cut
I
all the
tell
color
you
out.
that I shaved my
Oh, you
head, I'm not
shaved.
playing with y'all.
Oh,
I had the Barack Obama. I was rocking a Caesar.
yeah. I
And at
didn't.
first it freaked me out, but as long as I wore like big earrings, like
It
I
didn't
like
look
it.
bad, right?
Mm-mm. And I have a nice shaped head, so
Well, I mean, you look really cute there, Josie. So, I mean,
hey,
your short haircut
dang.
is nice there, Josie and the Pussycat. I have a
But yeah,
friend
that's
that,
when it was growing out. That's my little fro stage. That is not me.
yeah, it's a tough stage, James. It is like when you have your hair that in between, it drives you crazy. I was like, man, I just need my hair to grow. But one thing about it, my hair grows quick. And I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff, and I'm sure somebody will take this and make it negative. But anywho, I you know, I don't wash my hair a lot. And back then, I didn't wash my hair. And so my hairdresser couldn't believe she had been doing my hair for years. She said, every time you come, your hair just grows so wild. Your hair is just growing and so healthy. I told her, I said, well, I haven't washed my hair. She said, you haven't washed your hair since the last time I did it? I said, nope. She said, oh, she said, your hair don't stink or nothing. I said, I know. I said, but I don't wash my hair like that. I have never been one, you guys, that could do my hair, like wash my hair and then blow dry it and flat iron. Uh-uh. I've never been, but my hair grows so much. And she said she believes that it was from me not washing my hair all the time.
Yeah, you keep
You know,
the natural oils.
she said the natural, there you go, baby. She said the natural oils she believed grew my hair.
As long as you can do it. I have really dry skin, so I get dandruff. I gotta wash my hair at least once a week.
When I was young, back in the day, and James, you probably could attest to this. Back in the day when I was young, my dandruff was so bad that they used to give you tar treatments. Isn't that what it was called, James? When I was a little girl, my dandruff was so bad that I used to have tar treatments.
Ooh, what's that?
James, what is exactly is that tar treatment? If you know what I mean, because you're a hairstylist, I don't know, but they used to call it tar treatments, and it used to stink so bad when they
That
put it
sounds
on
like
my hair and wash it. I don't know. Maybe James could tell us.
some plantation mess. What in the world is a
That
tar?
was no damn plantation, but sulfur
Girl,
8. Oh, was it the sulfur 8? Oh, that's what they call tar treatment.
that stuff does stink. Mm.
Oh, oh, it used to stink, but I used to have to go to the hairdresser every week. That's how bad my dandruff was. Oh, and it
Well,
used to stink. Oh, I thought they used to call it tar treatments back in the day. I don't know why. I
it's
was
like that.
young.
Black people, we got names for everything. Every household is different.
Oh, Des, you had locks? Now, Des, you know what? That's something I have never liked. And I don't like to get my hair braided. I only do it once, and that's in the summer, and that's about for a month. Um, but you had locks, yeah, those locks it seemed like a lot. Now, some brothers wear locks, and they look really good when they maintain them. You know, they
Yeah, when
have
they're
that
neat.
nice, yeah, when they nice and neat. But then I done seen is a lot of people around here, a lot of brothers around my area that wear those locks, and they look nasty. They just look gross because they don't maintain them. Then you got some brothers who have those locks really nicely maintained, and you don't have nice edge ups on them. See, James is saying it does stink, but it's so good for your hair and scalp. Yeah. See, back in the day they called them tar treatments. So James tell me it was just sulfur 8 shampoo or whatever.
I might
Mm.
have some sulfur 8 up in here right now. You never know. I know I have some Murray's Wave Cream. Murray's Wave.
Murray's Wave Cream. No, I don't. I haven't cut my hair. I just normally trim it now, but I haven't cut it in a long time because it, like I said, it grow back, but that in between stage kills me. Hey, Robbie on the rails, what's going on? So yeah,
So see,
so
okay, see now Robbie was there last night. He can
I'm about
attest.
to ask. I was about to say,
I was very mature.
at one point, you know what? Robbie was trying to maintain. He was the only. He was the only wrench
Mod.
holder in their mod. At one point, he just said, "Well, I give up. I'm just gonna let it go vile," and he just gave up. But it's grease. We still use it, but doesn't smell as bad as it used to. What they used to is yeah, but no, James. I think they used to shampoo my hair with this stuff, and it stunk bad. They used to shampoo my hair with it.
Girl, I ain't used that Murray's Wave Cream since what? I
I
had
don't
since
know
I
what it was. I was a young girl. You know, that was years ago. So you think I could remember? You
you said
stay
some
away
things you
from
don't forget.
Murray's. Hmm?
Some things you don't forget. I still remember every single time I got a hot comb burned to my to my ear.
Oh, oh, I used to hate that. You used to have to hold your ear
Ooh,
so they
child.
won't get your ear. But I'm gonna tell you what my grandmother used to do. My sisters used to be tender headed, and they used to always flinch. My grandmother's, she would do what she called a screwball Lucy. You know how you take your knuckle and she just go up against your head? So I was so
Mm.
scared that I was gonna get a screwball Lucy. I used to just sit there and let her braid do my hair, but oh my gosh, it hurt really bad. Let me check this out. This Miss Manny. Miss Monty to you. Hold on, love. That's you, Monty? That's you, Monty?
Yes.
All right, baby.
She
There you
lying. She lying. She lying.
Okay, wait. I had a flashback and I just had to come and say something. You said the Murray's Wave Cream. Oh my God. I gotta tell you a story I did to myself.
Oh,
So
hold on. There it is. Taylor is right. She said it's called coal tar. I knew it was tar. Thank you, Taylor. I know I wasn't going too crazy. She said it's called coal tar.
For
Yep,
scalp
it was
paralysis.
tar. It was some type of tar treatment. Sorry, Monty. Go ahead.
no, you fine.
Go ahead,
So
baby.
y'all see how my hair texture is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Curly.
And I had I'm really having a flashback. You know how you get frustrated with your hair when you're trying to like style it or whatever. And my hair is the kind of hair that get frizzy. Like, so If you
You
don't have a
didn't.
product and you put water in it, it's almost like worse. So
I
Mm.
bet.
I had ran out of my gel and I didn't have nothing, to style my hair with. My stepfather had 4C
No.
hair. So he had the Murrays in the bathroom. So I decided not to take a little bit. I slapped
No.
that shit.
Oh, shucks.
When I
No.
say I took a handful and slapped it because I was trying to slick my ponytail down and I couldn't get it slick, without the gel. So I put like 3 fingers, you know what I'm saying, in there and dipped it.
Mm.
When I brushed it through, it made it worse. Like I can't describe
Oh,
what it did
shucks.
to my hair, but my hair was like straight.
Gray.
Hi,
It was
Shadea.
yeah, it was straight.
Mm-hmm.
It was colored. It was sticking out, and I couldn't get it to lay down. So now I'm like freaking out. Like I'm in the bathroom, literally having like an anxiety panic attack.
Oh, shucks.
And I'm like 12 years old. So I can't go and tell my mama what I just did. I kid you not. It took me probably 2 hours to wash it out my
To
hair.
wash it out. Do you know how long you can keep that little tin of Murray's wave cream for like
Oh,
20
no.
years?
When I say I had to tell them because I dug in that
I
Murray.
oh my
And I was
god.
wondering why when my stepfather would do it, he would just kind of swirl his fingers over the top.
Just a little
Uh-huh.
No,
tiny bit.
I dug in it like it was gel. Like,
Let me
Like it
tell
was
y'all.
Vaseline. You went
Let
Vaseline
me
on
tell
it.
y'all.
Oh no.
Let me tell y'all what my granddaughter just did. My 12-year-old granddaughter took the Nair. You know, Nair has a stick now, like a deodorant. She must have mixed it in some
oh,
gel. I don't know what the. And girl, she put it all across the front of her hair. It took off all the front of her hair. My
oh,
daughter was so pissed. So was I, y'all. We don't know what she
oh,
mixed it in. I don't know if she mixed it in my gel or whatever, but it was the Nair that we take the hair from under our arms with. And she
oh,
had
no.
mixed it in some gel.
Oh,
And
no,
she
no,
was
no.
wearing this scarf, and she was wearing the scarf where it ties up to like she was wearing her hair out natural, like a natural fro. And she
Mhm.
always took a little bandana and tied it in the front, so we didn't notice it until one day my daughter. Well, she must have told her to take the scarf off. She said, "Girl, take that scarf off. It's breaking off your, it's breaking your hair, all right." When my daughter looked, all the front of her hair was gone. She had put that. So
Oh,
my daughter said, "What did you put in your hair?" My daughter was livid. So she goes and get the damn jar, which I had my gel in. I think it was my gel, right? And you could see where it was mixed, y'all. I believe she had mixed in there. In there.
mm,
It's just growing back. My daughter, I was livid too. My daughter was livid. She said, "Why would you put that on your hair?" She said, "I thought it was gel." My daughter said, but my thing is, who mixed it? Kids be lying. So who mixed
yeah.
it? Who would mix
Mhm.
that? But I realized, I noticed the Nair was missing.
Hmm.
And
She
so that's
didn't. She
what,
didn't freak out. How old was this child?
huh?
She didn't freak out when her hair started coming out.
she, she probably didn't know what to do. Shit, when
She
she saw
probably
her hair
freaked out
coming out,
silently like I did.
Oh,
I'm telling
child.
you, I was
she
in that
probably
bathroom
did.
panicking because
Yep.
I knew if I would have told my mama, she probably would have got frustrated and
Yep.
cut my hair off. And at that time, I had hair down to my butt. So
Oh,
I couldn't tell her. I had to figure it out. So she probably panicked and just did it silently. Like, I ain't gonna tell
oh,
nobody.
my daughter wanted to. Girl, I was so done when I saw her. My daughter said, "Show Yaya, show Yaya what you did." Show Yaya what you did. I was lost for words. But you know what? If you notice, if you have a little girl, if some mothers in here, children is fascinated with cutting their hair with scissors.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
JD
don't know
already did
why.
it. She
Yeah,
3 and she done
yeah,
already did it.
yeah,
And I done had to go around the house literally and go in every drawer in the house and put all the scissors up because she
yep.
got a hold to my scissors that I keep, in my bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had, oh my God, I was so hurt. I had did her hair so cute where it kind of looked like a 70s style. You know how you would do the braid on the side for your
Mm-hmm.
baby hair. So I took
Mhm.
a good portion of her hair out and made like a braid, down the side on each side, and then put her hair in little ponytails. So she was cute. She loved the little hairstyle. So I thought, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, something look weird. She had one braid and one braid
They cut the hair.
gone.
They cut the hair off all the
She
time.
cut one braid off. Not both of them, just one. So
Just
I had
one.
to then go and cut the other braid off because I'm like, you gotta match. Like you can't have one side of your hair
Yep.
missing.
So, yeah, Shadea, they love cutting all. They done cut all the doll babies' hair. She just
Oh.
running around here ball. But you know what? The strangest thing, you guys, sometimes you have to allow kids to just be creative. Now, my
Mhm.
granddaughter, that one who did that crazy stuff, she's a heck of a hairstylist to be so little. She take when her mom buy or we buy the hair to braid our hair, have some left over. She take and she can actually braid the heck out of her doll baby's hair. She put a nice bob cut on her doll baby, you guys. So that might be her creativity coming out in her, but I
Mhm.
mean that Nair thing, I don't know what the hell was up with that. But
That's
she's
so
real
true. 'Cause
creative.
my niece used to take my sister makeup and she was like 13, 14, and she would play in the makeup. She wouldn't go to school in it. But like we'd be, chilling or whatever. Next thing you know, my niece would come downstairs and got makeup on, and we looking at her like, "Girl, you look crazy." But I tell you now, at 17, almost 18, she can do makeup.
Yep.
Like I told her, I said,
Hmm.
"I want you to do my makeup." Like she is good. She can do. For 4th of July this year, she did the Star Spangled Banner on her eye. Like she had a star and stripes and different colors, and it looked good. Like it doesn't look bad, and it's
Yeah.
very age appropriate.
Sometimes you gotta let them be creative.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, some bad comes out of it, but then you don't know if they really sharpening the God gifted skills that they have, you know, because she could do hair, she could do makeup and everything.
Mhm.
And we see her doing this on her doll and on herself. So maybe that's just a gift she'll have, that she's just sharpening at a young age.
It's a
Yeah,
But
great gift to have. It's
my
a
older
trade.
sister, my older
mhm,
sister used to. My older sister used to do me and my sister's hair. My mother never did my hair as my older sister. Um, so she learned how to cornrow and all. We would have
yeah.
the beads and everything. Like she was really, really good with it. She ended up being a hairstylist. She still is to this day.
Yeah. That's how it starts young though, because I'm watching my grandchildren and my oldest granddaughter who turned 15, 14. I keep forgetting, but she probably correct me. I don't know. It's so many of them. But anywho, I watched her play in my youngest granddaughter's hair, and she can do hair too. And then I
Mhm.
watched them drawing. Both of them are artists, but they don't realize it. But a lot of times, if you just allow children to be children, you don't want them to get hurt or anything like that, then you will see their gifts a lot of times. See, you've been sketching clothes since 6 or 7, right? They do a lot of sketching and
Mhm.
drawing too, Spell Boy. That's how it starts. And so you just have to, when you see that, you just have to give them the tools to work with it, but not cutting their own hair. But most little girls do that. But yeah, he's been sketching since he was 6 or 7. That's pretty young. But right there was the gifts. He just sharpened it, or his parents just, sharpened it by buying him the stuff that he needed, but
Yeah,
never connected all the.
I never. Yeah, I never thought anything about like I used to copy the cartoons, and
Hmm.
I remember I used to draw the Tony the Tiger and the Rice Krispies dudes. Like I used to be really good at copying what I saw.
Hmm.
I never thought anything of it. And until I was about 19. And I was
Uh-huh.
in college and they was like, you have a really good eye, like you can draw. And I never even thought anything about it. And then I started drawing real photographs. So, because I
Oh,
never could draw faces and noses and stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to try. I just figured out if I could squint and then you could see the shading. I just taught myself how to draw.
yeah.
Turned out pretty
A,
good.
a lot of gifts we have, God blesses us with those gifts, but we just need to know what the gift is and hone it. You just have to work at, honing your skills. Now, another thing too, where it's a little different from kids now is when my children was young, I used to let my children play like in the kitchen with the pots and pans and paper bags
Mhm.
and just all kinds of stuff. And my husband used to freak. He said, "How can you just sit here and ignore them?" Oh, because you never know. That's what they playing with. You didn't buy all those toys back then. I mean, for real,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't. You let kids play with what they had in the house, you know, and
Okay,
they would
so
play a
I'm
lot with
I'm horrible about that, and I need to learn because I'm
you. You
saying
really should. Hold
I
on.
spend all this money on toys for this
That's
little
you.
girl.
Yes,
That's you.
yeah.
Because they be. Go ahead.
I
People,
spent
go ahead.
I spent all this money on these toys, and she rather play with the box.
With the box,
But
they do it
With the
every time.
box.
but the,
Exactly.
the other thing I wanted to say before we probably move on from the subject is I studied kids in childhood development because I really did want to be like a early childhood development teacher, preschool or something like that, not a daycare, like a
Mm-hmm.
preschool.
Mm-hmm.
But most kids, you're born genius and you lose it as you go. So you have to allow kids to be creative and like you said, tap into their creativity and hone in on that. As a parent, that's part of what you're supposed to do. Watch your child, see what they gravitate towards, and push them in that way. My son is a self-taught um he can make beats from scratch, literally. Like, I don't know, what is it, a music engineer or whatever? He's self-taught and he can sell his music. That's a trade that he didn't have to go to school for. It's what he's into. He has an ear for music. Why
Mm-hmm.
why not hone in on that? My daughter can sing. Like, she has an ear for
Wow.
music. So together they a power duo. I need a song before I go on. I need a song that my son produced the beat and my daughter sing on it so I could feel like, ah. But yeah, like, kids, my husband, I these are my bonus kids. So my husband said from a very early age, he noticed my son would rock to the beat and stay on beat. And when he would like pick something up, he would like play to a beat. So that was always his thing. And the same thing with my daughter. He said she would hum. Her thing was humming. And she could always catch on like to a rhythm. So she'd hear the song once and she could just repeat it.
Mm.
So you have to pay attention to their gifts because everybody is born with one. And you lose it if you don't tap into it.
Absolutely.
Can I sing?
Spill
Can
And
I sing backup? Can I sing backup on your kids' track?
heck
Oh,
yeah.
please.
You gotta have
I
a paper
forgot
bag
you.
though. You gotta have a paper bag with the mold.
No doubt, no doubt.
Spiller boy, hey, you've been good lately.
No, I've
Oh,
just been not. I just found
Unbothered.
out how good I've been. I just not been on.
oh, okay.
No, I've been keeping to myself. I
Yeah,
ain't want
keep.
no trouble.
No, you've been doing pretty good.
No, but
Everybody
now
take breaks.
as far as those little gifts,
Mm-hmm.
sure, well, and actually, this is part in the beginning part of my book. Actually, my mother, I had the gifts. Okay, when my cousins would come behind me in school, they would know that they had my books. You know how you have your books and you turn your books in at the end of the year, and then the next
Yeah.
year they give the books to the next kids. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I have like my cousins, I have older cousins, and then of the younger cousins, I'm the oldest. So then all the other cousins come behind me. each of my cousins knew when they got my books because you would always see where there'll be Albeat and Drew clothes all of
Oh,
the
oh wow.
So
Well,
they
you
would
should
know. They'd be
learn
like, "Child, I had Shaft's books, child," and they would know. They would know.
Shaft.
Shaft, that's my nickname. Everybody, child, you know they tried to blast me with that one day down here. Like,
Shaft.
they call him Shaft. Yeah, they do call me Shaft. I'm the only one that you'll ever know other than Richard Roundtree. That's been my
Right.
name
Oh,
since my
Shaft.
mother was carrying me. Yes.
Is that
What?
where she got it from?
Ain't
You
that
named
funny?
it.
I
You
was
That
named it.
is.
born in January 1972. The movie came out in what, December of 71?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a
Shaft. All
complicated
right.
man, but no one
Exactly.
understands.
And it's a kiki. I always thought it was a kiki because naturally, my grandma, see, here we go. My grandmother's friend was saying that, to my mom when she was carrying, that Shaft is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. While my mom was still carrying, because my mother had a baby before me that died crib death.
Oh
Oh,
no.
And then she had some miscarriages and different things in there too. So the friend of my grandma's would always say, that child's gonna make it. That child's gonna make it. And she would always say that Shaft is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Now, we're talking 72, 71. So they didn't even know if it was a boy or a girl. Still don't. And all of that.
It,
So it's always been a joke to me that I hate the song. I do. I've always hated the song. I've never
shut your
watched.
mouth.
I've never watched the movie, not the remake, not
Shaft.
the original. Have never watched it.
What?
Wow.
I've never watched, and that has been my name my whole life. So I laughed at. If y'all knew all the things that I laugh at that people think they be blasting me with down here, Miss T knows one of the big ones that they think they be blasting me, and child be cracking up laughing because it's the complete opposite thing than what they are saying, and I just squall.
Right.
I, I think it's
Right.
I think it's
It's
funny too. I
hilarious.
think it's
I have
hilarious.
a proposal
Yes.
for a members only live. Why we don't just do like a secret Shaft viewing or something so we can all view it together for the
I
first
like
time.
Shaft. I like Shaft. Yeah, James, you have the
Ah,
membership. You have the membership.
I do. Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, and put on the black coat, James. You put on the
We
black
could dress
coat,
up.
the
We
And then
could
what
dress
glasses.
was
up
what
as
you
Yeah.
the
want me to
character.
do? Now see all this foolishness. Y'all want
No,
me to
it
get in
ain't
drag.
foolishness.
That's getting in drag, child. I'd rather watch Cleopatra Jefferson.
Oh, don't get it
Look,
started. That's my other
look,
picture.
Shade is saying we should do it too. Shade is saying, yeah, we should do it. Yes, we should. All you
Lord
do
have
is have to
mercy.
go get the black leather coat and the glasses and
I
get
ain't
on.
got to go
Get on.
upstairs and get it. I got to buy another let me
You
quit.
gotta
You know
get
I'm a
you
bum.
gotta
I
get the
ain't got.
pork chop. You
I'm
gotta get the
sorry.
pork chop sideburns. Get them
Right.
pork
Yeah,
Let me
chop
white
stop.
sideburns.
You know good and well I ain't got no leather coat,
You
child.
gotta
no,
take them on there. You gotta take them pork chops on there.
wait a minute. Hold on.
Attach them to some shades.
He was. Look at Robbie. Robbie talking about Richard Roundtree was the hunker that time. He sure was. Shaft was
Child,
good looking.
I love me some chocolate. I cannot deny.
Hmm.
Dark chocolate. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but
Look at
I
her.
always heard good things about the movie. I don't know
Oh
why
yeah,
I,
he was
I
good.
never watched that movie, but
Oh, and
I've
his
never
voice,
watched it, and I couldn't stand that song.
and his voice.
Oof.
Oof.
I could even when they played it, my phone was ringing off. I'll never forget it. My phone rang off the hook the day that The Simpsons had the song on the show, and people were calling. Charlie thought that was hilarious, and
Why?
I was like, "F all of y'all."
While we talking about the Simpsons,
Mhm.
yeah, you
There
guys
she
are.
go with her conspiracy stuff. Go ahead.
Oh, here we
Shut up.
go.
You know it. You know it.
Child,
I'm,
there's always the Simpsons are
I'm dealing
always
with some
wrapped in
intellectual people.
conspiracy.
And I think
Okay,
that's one reason why I'm into conspiracy,
come on,
amongst other
y'all.
things.
Hold
With
on.
the Simpsons, yes.
Hold on. Yeah, we about to go here because you know when you talk about that, go ahead. Go ahead, spill it because you was saying it.
Well, not, I mean, there's been multiple times when there's something that has happened that is like life changing. That was on The
Mhm.
Simpsons first.
Why?
Mhm.
Why do you suppose that is and how?
I
Nobody could predict anything. So how? What do you think, James? And then I'll go to you, Duchess and Monty.
mhm.
I'm
Let me mute. Mm.
I'm not gonna go real deep because I don't really do the conspiracy thing. I just, you know what, I'm a writer, and I don't just write, about my life. I write fiction too, and fiction. And anytime there's any good, there's some truth in it. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
nobody just thought none of that stuff up. It just
See,
none of our minds is just that warped or that
Okay.
deep like that. There is always some bit of truth to fiction, and then it's twisted and it's made to be more glamorous or more dark, and so there's truth in everything. There's truth in everything, and everybody, you don't know who's behind that stuff, writing that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who them people are. No such thing as an overnight success. You know that?
Hmm.
man,
No such thing.
Really?
No
Every
dumb
time
luck.
I've ever seen somebody who is in show business and they say that they are overnight success, soon as you get down into their story, it's a damn lie. If somebody
Oh,
is their godparent, somebody,
oh,
there's some connection. There's no such thing as no overnight success. It ain't
oh.
about what you know, it's about who you know.
Who you know? Duchess, what you think though? When you think about the Simpsons, that's a good start with their predictions always being damn near 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think much of it until I saw the one with they predicted that Trump was going to run for president, and they even had him going down that escalator. That one creeped me out. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they lined up the reel with the Simpsons picture. It was spot on from the sign. Somebody holding a sign in the background. I'm like, okay, this one is creepy. But it's kind of like that book 1984. That book was written way, way before 1984, but it predicted a lot of things that ended up happening. These cameras everywhere. And so a lot of it is just like using common sense and knowing trends and the way things are going. And I don't know, maybe some of it, maybe they do have some inside knowledge, Illuminati. I don't know if all that stuff is real. I don't
I don't think that is just common sense. Go ahead, Monty. What you think?
to okay, so I do believe in conspiracy theories and all of that, but I believe even more in laws of attraction, and that you could put things into the atmosphere not really knowing that it will come to fruition, and when it does, it can look exactly how it was visualized. So, for example, I don't know if you ever saw the show The Secret,
No.
but it's a book called The Secret, and it's basically on the laws of attraction. And this guy did, or a girl, I can't remember, but someone on the show did a vision board, and they had the exact house that they were living in at the time. Well, they did the vision board 5 years prior, put it up somewhere, and when they moved into the house, they found the vision board, and it was the exact house that was on the vision board. They didn't even realize that was the house they were buying. So that kind of stuff give me goosebumps. So more so than the conspiracy, I do believe that, when you speak or you think or you believe things, and you can believe it into existence. So manifestation in so many words.
I'll go for that.
Mm.
I'll
Wait
go
a
for
minute, I'm
that
reading.
because
I'm reading the
I
chat.
believe in a vision. I do. I believe in a
I,
vision.
I believe what you put in the universe, yeah, could come to fruition. How I just don't believe that people I can't believe that you could predict something and be that, 100%. I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that these people saw. And then another one was, I don't know if y'all saw the artist, and correct me if I'm wrong, when he drew the plane and everything of Kobe Bryant and his daughter prior to that happening.
Hmm.
You
But it's
remember
been a
that,
lot.
Jane? Go
It's
ahead.
been a lot of predictions, a
Yeah,
lot,
I can't
and
get that.
to me, it's kind of creepy, and that's why I say some of it could be laws of attraction, some of it could be people playing the strings in the background. and making things happen. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I don't know.
constructing it, like Duchess said, from the sign to the escalator to all of that, like the color of the suit, like everything is kind of creepy. You know what I mean? When you think about it. Burnt ice, that is a Kool-Aid pie. That is a pina colada Kool-Aid pie.
Now
Sorry to
I
Okay.
do
somebody else.
believe that you can talk yourself into being sick. Yeah, that's a serious mind over matter, but I
So
just
that's
don't
a
believe.
hypochondriac. That's
There you go.
Oh no,
Look,
some people
call
can
it what it
word
is.
themselves
Call it
sick.
what it is.
a hypochondriac.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Wait,
mean, I believe in the third eye. I believe in the third eye, and that
I
you see things
yeah.
before they have. I'm not getting all into it. Do it all the time, but
Yeah.
listen,
Now,
listen. If y'all listen to me talk, a lot of times, but I don't get all into it because I don't like creeping people out.
but you know
Well,
what?
I can tell you a creepy story just that happened to me recently.
Oh, well,
So
tell us. Shit,
okay,
tell us.
so and this is why I talk about like you got to be careful what you say and things can manifest. So pre-COVID, I saw COVID happening, right? I didn't know what it was going to be or how it was going to be, but I'm in the food industry and I've been noticing the trends of the food industry. Everything is convenience, everything is fast, everything is, mobile order ahead or place your order online, pick up, right?
Yeah.
So I saw the industry going that way. And so I was talking to my staff one day and I just was saying, like, wouldn't it be kind of cool to have like a mobile only, order only store, right? I said this in February. March, why did it turn into mobile order only? Like
Got
it was
all
like
country rules.
creepy. You know what I'm saying? And my staff came to me and was like, "You remember when you said?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." And I'm kind of like not trying to think about that right now. So as COVID was happening, everybody was saying, oh, it's gonna be 6 weeks, we'll be back to normal. I said, this ain't gonna be no back to
No.
normal. I
Mm-mm.
said, this is gonna be something that's gonna evolve and go on and
Mm.
on and on,
Say
right?
it.
And everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to tell you, like, this ain't no one and done 6 week type thing.
Yeah.
So maybe 3 weeks into COVID, I started watching the pandemic on the Spanish flu. And I was just watching how everything was happening. I said, see, this is going back to New World Order kind of conspiracy
Mm.
theory. They've been pushing us this way. It's
For
so
a
many
long
people
time.
that is against it that will not download an app on their phone, that will not pay with a credit card, that will not do any of the things that they want them to do. So what do they have to do? They have to force you into it. So
Mm-hmm.
now you can't accept cash. You can't place
Mm.
your order no other way, right? So what do
Mm.
you have to do? If you want this product, you want this service, you're gonna
Yep.
download the app or you're gonna use a
Yep.
credit card. And
Exactly.
it's hard to track your data. You can't track cash. So they trying
Yep.
to track your spending. They trying to track what
Mm.
they could push to you. You know what I mean? If have you ever been on a phone and said something to somebody like, "I want some fried chicken," and then you go on YouTube and the first thing on your thing is fried chicken? You don't think they heard you say that to somebody?
Yo,
Yeah.
I had I
That
had a
happens
weirder
all the
I had a
time.
weirder one than that. I had a weirder one than that. I didn't even buy it. I didn't say nothing about it. I was just in Walgreens and they had a sale on them Milano cookies. And I was like, oh, I ain't had those for a while. I'm gonna get me two Milano cookies. I came home on my Facebook page and there was a Milano cookie ad, and I have never
Mhm.
seen that there in my entire life. I'm like,
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute, did I just pay with that with my debit card? I'm like, did they figure that out that fast? They tracked me that fast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Out.
Check
They
this
Yeah.
track
out.
your thought, your
You
energy, your algorithm, and
but
your
let me tell you
fingertips.
something. This the craziest thing. Now I know everybody noticed this, and then we'll talk about the cashless because I don't know if in your area we have signs up now, like in our bigger grocery stores, in different places that the due to due to something going on with the mint that they have no change, you have to have a debit card or exact change now
Mm-hmm.
because they have a change shortage. So that's one of them. But have you ever noticed, like when you walk by a store, they'll tell you, "Oh, Macy's is having a sale 2 minutes away from you," right? Because I think
Mm-hmm.
they know you have a Macy's card or something. That happened to me all the time. Like, whatever card I have, I swear, you guys, this is not crazy. I mean, I'm not crazy. Whatever card I have, the closer I get to that store, or if I'm in that general area, it'll let me know that is a sale going on in that store.
Is your location device on? Your location on your phone?
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I don't know.
You
Yeah,
know,
it is. I
Yeah,
they
guess
know
that's
that's
where
why.
you
good.
are.
Yeah, but why
Because
does it exist? Why does it coincide with my charge cards though?
I don't know about the
they
charge
got
card,
those
It
but
might
chips
be
they'll be
in
like,
something
your
that
"Oh,
you searched
your
or
telephone
phone is
something.
beeping
in
right
your
next to
purse with
Macy's."
your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Them
give you right.
chips
Mm,
ain't no good. I'm serious. Like I don't know. All of it is weird. All of it.
That
yeah,
phone,
it is
honey, the
weird.
phone is a big tattletale. Listen,
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm
I
totally
turned that
guilty.
location off. I hate that thing.
I don't use the location very much, but it don't make no difference. It's even
Right.
when you Google, when you're on
Yeah.
YouTube, because that's
Yep.
Google too. That's Google
Hmm.
Hmm.
too. When at whatever you're doing, just pay attention. If you're on, see, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook. But Facebook and Instagram, when I tell you they wears my ass out,
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
when I'm in here, I'm constantly on YouTube, and I've pulled up videos for different things. And when I go to Facebook and I go to Instagram, there are always ads for different things
Yeah.
that coincide with the things that I was looking up. I'm constantly buying that.
That
Right.
happened to me
Constantly.
too.
It
You could talk
happens
about
daily though.
pink sneaker.
But you know why too though? Because now in hindsight, I think I might have set my Facebook up through Google. You know how you had your Google
Uh-huh.
account first. And so anything like you said, you Google through there, it's going straight into Facebook too.
Right. And they come those ads come. Child, you go
Yep.
listen, go right now and go pull up just pull up an airline, like Google airfare to somewhere, and then go to Facebook. And if it's somewhere that's hot, like say listen, I was supposed to go to Madrid, okay? Before
Ooh.
I was supposed to go to Madrid in
Oh,
September.
nice.
I was supposed to go to Madrid in September, and then Rona came and screwed everything up.
Hmm.
But when I was looking at how long it takes to get to Madrid, this, that, thing, and the other, not 20 minutes later, I go to Facebook, child, and they was giving me all of these
Yep.
ads for beautiful.
Madrid.
To learn
No,
to speak Spanish.
no, they hit me right where they knew they could get me. Child, they was hitting me with real cute Jesus sandals and all this stuff. They did. It was like real nice
They was
sandals,
gonna have
but a
you
lot of them
ready.
were like that Jesus style sandals, with like the
I
leather
know which
straps.
ones. Yeah.
Baby, listen. For the next 3 days, honey, sandals was coming up through here. I said they got me.
Yeah, they do. They
But
are tracking us like a mug, you
they
guys. They
do.
are.
It's child. Listen. Mm-mm.
And we was talking today. I was talking with my coworkers, and I said I remember when okay, if you have a credit card, right? I remember when I got my J.C. Penney's card years ago. It was just J.C. Penney's. Now every card is either J.C. Penney's Mastercard or Visa
Mm-hmm.
with a limit. You notice that it used to just be the store, you can only use it in the store.
Right.
Now it comes with the logo Visa or MasterCard, and they give you a limit, like a cash a limit, and you could spend it in other places now.
Absolutely. You know
They
who else
turned
do
a
that?
I have my Walmart card did that, my JC Penney's,
Walmart.
every card I have, yep, is a
Wait, you
dual
know who
card.
else do that real bad? There's
Who?
the card for the woman within. The woman within.
Hey,
That
snack.
card works
Hey,
for
Snacky Poo.
Hey, baby.
hey.
Smack them.
That
What?
card works for them, for woman within. It works for king size. It works for Lane Bryans. It works
Yep.
for um there's like 5 or 6 different stores that one card works for.
Yep.
But when you go to those stores and you buy different things from the other stores have their own card
Yep.
as well, and they will drive you crazy trying to get you to buy their card, not to
Hmm.
sign up for their card.
Yep. That's crazy. It wasn't like that before. But now all those cards have a Visa or MasterCard logo on it, and they give you a credit limit on it now. Before it was just, say, for instance, say just hypothetically $500. Now it's up to 5,000.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell? I didn't ask for this card. And they changed all my cards like that. And I was like, wow.
Because you
That
work
you can use the
hard, you
media.
get work now.
all these companies are like owned by like the same 10 people and they're
Oh,
all
yeah.
conglomerates.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
Synchrony. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Y'all watch
they
the
are.
Oval, child? Y'all watch the Oval? On the Oval, that's what
No.
said. There's 5 families
No.
that's running this country. That's
And that's for real. That's for
yeah.
real.
When they said that line, I
Shit.
fell out. I said, "Y'all better tell it. You
No,
better tell
that's
it."
for real. We talked about
I
that
told
tonight
you all
too.
fiction is based in fact.
Yep. It's only 5, like you said. I thought it was 8, but is it 5? I thought it was 8.
Well, they
Is
say
it
5
5
to
for the
10.
show.
okay?
They
It's
all
5,
own
but
everything.
they own the entire world. They own the entire world. That's basically the truth. And that's the difference between when we talked about it. I talked about it early, wealthy and rich. Those people are wealthy. That means they will never,
Oh,
ever, their
absolutely. That's what
children,
I'm saying.
their
Their
children's
great, great,
children,
great,
they
great,
will
great, great
yeah,
grandkids
they
gonna be
will
wealthy.
never be broke because they own the world,
Mm.
basically. And I believe that. And I believe it all stems from those 5 families. I thought it was 8. Is it 5, James? I thought it was 8 families.
It might really be 8, but they say 5. They say 5 for the show because
Yeah,
they
that's the
don't want to be
truth.
snatched off the air, child. So it could
Yeah,
very
that's the
well be
truth.
that.
Right, you know too much.
Right.
Yeah,
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 because the show, the Oval, actually deals with the presidency. So
yeah.
Tyler ain't no fool, child.
And neither would, and Scandal dealt with it too.
Absolute girl, I miss
Scandal.
Scandal so bad, honey.
I never watched that show. I
Oh,
know,
Scandal was
I
good.
know, I know.
girl, you
Kerry
Scandal
missed
was
some
good.
good
Washington was something
TV,
else.
honey.
Yeah.
You missed some good TV, sis.
I'm
That
always
Scandal was
that
something.
like while it's hot and everybody's watching it, like I
Yep.
don't know, I'll just be like,
Isa, you right.
I'll watch it in a couple of years. I
The
don't know
Good
how to
Wife,
do
The
it.
Good Wife was good too. That one had some
My mom used to watch that.
yeah, no, that was good. I need to
Yeah,
go
my
back to
mom
all them shows.
loves that type of stuff. She loves. She didn't like Scandal, but she loved The Good Wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said
Isa
Scandal was a little too fake for her.
Isa was right, or
It
Issa.
was
You right.
very,
It was a lot. It was a
yeah, it
lot.
was. Yeah.
See, I
Scandal
just
was
I
a
wasn't
lot.
so
think The
mad at
Good Wife was like Scandal without
Yeah.
all the fake. You know what I'm
exactly.
Yeah.
saying?
It's
It
more
was more
based
believable.
in the
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
normal.
Was that the show with the lady from ER, the nurse from ER?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to watch that.
What y'all
I
trying to
didn't
say?
watch
I'm
The Good
old?
Wife.
I
No,
know
I
No,
didn't
y'all
watch The Good
no,
lying.
I'm
Wife.
just
I
saying that
know
my
y'all
mama used to
lying.
watch
Oh,
that.
Y'all trying
right
to call
there.
me?
Hold
Excuse
Mama
on.
me?
is hip in these streets. My mama used to love Power too.
That
Okay, see now I
Desiree.
can rock with moms. Me and
No,
moms need
and
to
then
have
you
a
have to
date night.
understand, my mother still play video
Desiree.
games, pal.
That was my show. The
No,
House of Cards was
I'm
my
messing with
show.
you. Me and my mom. See, my mom is a huge influence on what I watch. I grew up watching Dynasty with her,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In the Heat of
Dallas
the Night,
and
Miami
Dallas.
Vice, Dallas,
And what was that other one?
Matlock, Murder She Wrote,
Oh, I love Matlock.
Unsolved Mysteries. I could go on and on. My mom is a huge. She like classic kind of movies and
I like
stuff too.
classic TV too.
Yeah,
Classic movies are
so
good.
we grew up watching different kind of stuff, you know.
My mother was a sweet old little church lady, but she loved her
Um,
some gangster movies and gangster
yeah, I
shows.
was gonna say, my mom is a Toys R Us kid. She refused to grow up. My mother still play video games. My mother
Okay.
is a gadget queen. She's
Really?
oh please, Child,
I can't
I'm the
say that
dramatic one.
alone.
I'm the one that watches the Dynasty, and my mother will look me in my face and be like, "Here we go. You too damn dramatic, child."
Okay, wait a minute. So your mother's good with gadgets. Was she the granny that was on Sir King's live last
No,
night?
my mother knows
I'm
better
just
than
messing
most.
with you.
No, no, it's the truth. My mother knows better than most people down here. She understands sniff and sip. My mother,
Oh,
she's
mercy,
probably in
Lord.
the bushes now. My mother be in the bushes. She know what be going on down here, but you'll never get a comment out of her.
Not
My
slander.
mother's not going to drop when as many times as she been called a bitch and everything. My mother's
Oh,
not going
here
to
we
drop
go.
out of those. She not going to drop out them bushes and say nothing.
Listen,
My
She's
listen.
mom be in
around
the
for
bushes
all of
with
Hold
me
that.
on.
too.
Hold on. Spell it. I
Yeah.
call you know I call you spell it, mother. All of them. Did you hear Sir Kings? Because I know you don't like them. I get
No,
that.
I
I
don't
get
like
that.
that child. I can't
Okay,
do her.
well, we're not going there. We're not going. But what I'm saying, you guys, I want to tell y'all who I
I
think is
heard
great.
about the granny and how the granny was showing out, but I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't in his.
I
I don't even
wish.
get up in his bushes. I don't like that child.
I know. I just wish. I just wish that you could hear that voice, and I believe that you would say that is the person that I'm thinking. Monty, when you go, all you do but have to hear the end when
Give me a hint. Give me a hint, girl. Give me a hint. Give me a hint, girl. Give me a hint. I don't know. I wouldn't even.
you
I was
probably
so
don't watch
so
this person because
tired.
If Duchess don't know, I don't know, because Duchess know more people voice than I do.
I
mm,
don't. I don't.
oh my gosh. Hey Angela, I wish y'all could just hear it. I don't want to say it, you guys.
Well,
I
I'll
don't
have
want
to
to
dip
say it.
my head in
But
there
let
and
let me
see what's
just tell
going
you
on.
this.
It's like toward the end,
This
and you got to
person,
Yeah, I'll have
scroll
to
up.
dip my
Like
head.
this
you got to
person
scroll
is
like 2 hours in.
this person.
Robbie, what is Robbie talking about? Please don't hold it against me. Now you know, Robbie, I never would. I
No,
never do.
Robbie, we're not
You know,
talking
I
about
would
that.
never do that.
We're good over here, Robbie. We know you
Now, you
over
know,
there.
I'm crazy about Robbie. I
We
wouldn't hold it
do.
against you, child. You know,
Robbie for
I don't.
everybody.
I get accused of that, but I don't care where nobody goes. And I
No.
do go everywhere generally, but I can't stand that whining and crying. I can't do it.
Just please do this for me. And he probably gonna rag me the hell out of me. But listen, just go towards the end and listen. Now,
Duchess, look at the chat.
you saying it was
Hold
Chopper?
on.
Ugh, about her. I don't like her either.
Snack, that's not who I'm thinking. Do you know for
Now,
I
y'all
don't
trying to
know.
set me up because y'all know I can't stand little chop chop or that
no
queen.
Yeah.
Her
no.
queen. I mean,
It's, it's
I don't think
somebody
that
that's. It's somebody that's.
that
They
listen.
got a little. They got a little. Like they can read a little bit. Chopper can't read
Okay.
at all. Not
Now
from what I've seen.
she
listen
cried
to
too
what
much.
she's saying. That person could read a little bit. To me, this person is comedic and is a guy. That was not no lady, y'all.
You said it's a guy?
Well, is it? Wait, is it the per? Because Sir King was like,
Listen,
"Rebel, is that you? Is that who you
listen.
thinking it is?"
It's
Uh,
a guy. She said that person could read and they're comedic. Now go listen to the end of it when you do. And then well, you know how you could contact me. Or either way, y'all bring it back on here and leave a comment under here. I'm telling you who I thought that was. I was listening. I was like, this person reading the hell out of, and this person, no, and this person, the way they read is,
They
you
knew
know, they knew
everybody.
everybody and everything. And this person I'm talking about is comedic and does a voice change to do their videos. Now think about it, James, and you'll know who I'm talking about. A snack. What
Um,
makes you think it was Chopper? It sounded like
Me, the voice change.
sounded like him to me. That was man. Yeah, it was definitely a man. It wasn't a woman.
I
And they
was
had
getting I was getting content creator tease because that person had a good mic
it
and they knew that they could
James,
unmute themselves on stream.
listen
I
to
didn't
the
even know that
clue.
I could unmute myself. I thought when the person muted you, you were muted, but she kept
Listen,
unmuting herself. So I'm like, this ain't no 72 year
listen
old
to
woman. She knows what she
listen.
doing. And plus, it
I,
was like 4 o'clock in the morning. So
James,
yeah,
listen to the clue. That person has good, she said, sound like that person had good equipment. They knew how to mute themselves. No 72 or 74-year-old woman could go at you like that. That person had a lot that they wanted to say to everybody on that panel and
And
really hit
her name is the Granny, or is it something
what
else?
what she call herself?
Nah, it's
Lady
like
Love
love,
Ladies Love Six or
love
something.
something. Yeah, the love.
Lady Love Six, but no, baby. And when you listen to it, you let me know. Y'all go listen to that tape, each and every one. Robbie, you was in there. That voice didn't sound familiar because Robbie, you get around.
What?
That voice didn't sound
Wait, Snack.
familiar
That's who
to
you.
you.
That's who you. No, cause she was on Duchess Kelly Love's live today.
And this person, okay, here's another clue. You heard her say the equipment was good. They read like hell. And they read real fast. No 74-year-old woman gonna do that, right? Act like they had kids and stuff. And here's number 3. This person, somebody just asked about the other day, say, I haven't seen this person around. And now all of a sudden, this person pop up on Sir King's as Granny. Taking
Yeah, and they
and
definitely
they said,
had.
I haven't seen
If
her.
they had a Five Babe slant, like it seemed like they was down with whoever was down with Five Babe. I felt that.
Not so much. I think the
Well, because they
person
insulted everyone on the panel except Lemon, and yeah,
yeah,
it just
that's the name.
felt.
That's the name right there. Love to Love Six. That's it, Reese's Reese. Now, just go back. I couldn't tell, but could read fast and knew everyone. Reads fast, good equipment, fast with the button. The person is young. Y'all know the person is young, right?
Probably.
Ain't
They
no
ain't no,
older person
they
gonna
ain't no
do that. Come on,
72.
y'all.
Ain't no
And the
72.
person knew everybody in this sector, basically. Just came on reading. Listen to the last part of it and listen to that voice. And I'm surprised y'all.
Oh, you
No,
got me
it wasn't
curious.
him.
I'm like, I don't know who it is.
And
You
me
heard
neither. I was so tired. I fell asleep on the live, y'all. I pulled a Lolo. I was snoring. If she I was out, I was out.
now.
I don't know.
You see what a snack saying? Granny was loud. She overtalked everybody. This person is loud. They could overtalk you. They could read real fast. They excellent with their equipment. And they do a lot of uploads doing the same damn talking that Granny talk like.
Yeah,
I
Snack.
was like,
I don't do that yelling. Like if you're gonna keep yelling and yelling and won't let nobody say a word in edgewise, I'm
no,
out.
that wasn't stealing.
Bye.
Okay, I just listened to her.
Who
All
do
right.
you think it is?
Tread light. You think? Oh, that's wait, Robbie. That's
I don't think that that's. I don't think that's. I think that's she is who she says she is. She's. I don't think that that's somebody pretend. Well, it could be somebody pretending to be somebody, but I don't think it's somebody that we know. I think it's somebody that's
you
been
right.
playing, been
It
literally sitting around watching.
it could be somebody from Lipstick Alley though. When I think about it,
Right.
it's somebody that's been watching. I know that.
That's
Mm,
not. No, it's not ZT. Robbie. ZT ain't that
no,
talented.
no,
ZT have a hard enough time being ZT, baby.
no.
It ain't
You
Rick.
know who I thought it was?
Oh
I
shit!
don't
I
know about
thought
the man thing. The man. I don't know about the man
I
thing.
thought it. Now let me go. I'm gonna go back and I
And
thought it
that
was
definitely is not Rick Reed. Trust me, Rick
no,
Reed wants credit for every read that he gives y'all.
no. That's
Rick
not
ain't gonna hide behind no avatar. Rick wants his credit for every reading session that he gives.
no. I'm gonna go back and listen. I could have swore that sound like this guy. You said you don't think it's
No,
a man.
I do think it's a woman. I think it's a
I
woman.
do too.
I
I
think
think
it's a
it's a
woman.
female.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she was reading. Oh, she was reading. Child, she was
Shoot.
the little piece I pulled in. I'm
But
like,
then he
child.
sounds like a woman. He sounds like a woman when he changed his voice and do that.
You just
He
want chop
sounds
chop?
like one, huh?
You just want little chop chop?
No, that sound like Brian to me, baby.
Like Brian?
You think that's Brad?
Yeah, yeah. Go back and listen. That's Brian. It sound like Brian.
Mm.
Listen how fast now. Y'all know how Brian is like fast and
But
snappy with
again, see, the thing is, Brian Brian doesn't have the patience to get behind an
oh
avatar and pretend to be somebody else.
oh
He
that
don't have
sounds
Yeah,
the
like
patience.
Brian to me.
Brian is very much this is what I think, and what the hell you gonna do about it? Which is
But
what I
Yeah.
that's
love
why he was
about
cussing
Brian.
their ass
So
out.
I don't think that's Brian. Brian,
No,
baby, I
Brian,
miss
yeah,
Brian.
Brian would do that under his own name.
Yes,
Like
he
he don't
would.
care.
He's the Brian's just like Rick. Brian wants you to know this
really.
is me. This is what I said. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
I
He's
thought it was
very much
Brian
that
playing
way.
tricks.
What you gonna do?
I thought it was
I'm getting
Brian.
female tease because it's somebody that's trying to
Yeah, that's
hide.
why. Like,
Okay?
I don't have troll pages because I don't think enough of nobody on here to be a troll to come
Oh,
after him. When I come after you, I want you to know I stepped on your shoe.
I thought he just did it as a joke. I said, "Oh my gosh, this
Mm-mm,
sounds like Brian so much to me because
mm-mm.
he's
It
so
just sounds
fast."
funny, like Brian, because Brian's quick. He's
Yeah.
Right,
quick and
he
he
was
got that
quick.
draw, but Brian ain't got the patience to
Oh,
play in
okay.
that
See, I
arena.
don't know. And I was like, that sound like Brian to me. And Brian is so
I don't think he can stay
fast.
in character because I think somebody would piss him off. Somebody would
Oh,
piss him off. They start trying to go back and forth with him. It would piss him off, and Brian would say some shit to him.
Could nobody
oh,
overpower that? Nobody could
Oh,
overpower that boom mic.
but
That
I
you
boom
know
mic
love
what?
would
him,
take it
honey.
over.
The
I love
Boom
way,
mic would take
Brian.
it
the
over.
way this lady came down on,
She been waiting. It sounds to me like she been waiting.
Her
yes,
Like she
whole
been
life. Her
waiting and
whole life.
collecting. She been collecting her information, baby. And
yep.
now I'll tell you who might play in your face like that is Ness No Mess.
That's what they were saying in the chat, but I
That's who
don't.
will play in your face like that because she's a punk.
But I mean,
That's why
I
I
don't
wouldn't
even
say
think it
nothing. I
was
was like,
a
until you tell me what name you go by, I'm not gonna play this game. So I left.
Yeah,
I
Ness No
think
Mess is a punk, and she would play in your face like that.
I
And
don't know.
she ain't all that stable. See, all that Craig versus Ness versus child.
Yeah, Custer was frazzled. Custer was frazzled.
I don't know him.
Custer, Custer shot so many fu fingers. I thought his fingers was he was so
I don't even
she.
think I saw that
Yo,
part. I
I'm
saw when
telling
she was
you,
going ham on Jay
she
Dunn. I
went
saw that
ham.
part.
She
That's
went
another one
ham
I
on
think.
Natasha Milan. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's the part that I had just listened to, and I was like, oh God, poor Tasha.
yeah.
Of course, she's dragging Miss Tasha, honey. I'm like, and was
Oh
Tasha in the chat? Tasha was in the chat.
no,
No, Tasha
Tasha
was
was
on
up
the
on the
Was
panel.
she on the
panel.
panel?
Yes.
On the panel.
Oh, well, she
Her
Just
wasn't
name
even
was
getting
Lady. It's Lady Tasha
Lady
up on the panel.
Tasha
She ain't
now.
had no picture.
okay. She wasn't even getting a word in edgewise.
She
No one could. No one could overpower that boom mic.
Baby, she was giving her, calling her by boy name and all kind of stuff. I thought she was in the chat.
I
Mm-mm.
just listened to a little bit of it.
Well, Sir
That
Kim
sound
kept
like a
putting us
grandma.
backstage. He kept putting
I'm
us
sorry.
backstage.
I don't feel like that's no young person potential. She a little winded in the beginning, and she caught her
really.
No, she
stride.
sounds like she's a older woman.
She sound like an older woman to
And there
me.
are older
Oh,
women down here. Please don't be
Oh
fooled.
yeah.
There are older
Oh
women
yeah.
down there. I done
And
told you my mother's in
she
the bushes. My mama's 70.
yeah. And
you
my
know what?
mom, my mom almost 70, and yeah,
My
my
You
mother
mama
know
sit
could,
what's
my
right in
mama
the
crazy?
could do
bushes.
it.
She just don't get down here and cat with y'all, but she sit my mother be right in the bushes, crack it up.
This, la-
That's a hard 72. My
but
aunt is
you know what?
75. She don't
This
sound
lady,
like that.
this lady, the other day, y'all, I never knew when I went through all that. This lady, 74 years old, wrote me a long email. She said she had been watching me
Mhm.
since I started. She said she never dropped down. It could have been her cussing ass. I don't know. It could have been her saying, yeah, I'm gonna cuss all y'all bees out. Y'all messing with Miss T. She wrote me a long email. She said she never dropped down in chats or anything, but she watches all my shows and she just went from there. And I was like, wow. She said, I'm old enough to be your mother, sweetheart. She sure did. I was like,
But
oh
Miss
my gosh.
Elfrida is up there. Miss
Who?
Elfrida? Elfrida.
She that old?
Miss Elfrida is
Mm-hmm.
up there, baby, and sharp as a tack. Sharp
Mm-hmm.
as a tack. Because that's when we found out that Miss Elfrida is a woman of a particular age when Mrs. Maywood was getting fancy with Miss Elfrida. And it was like, girl, Miss Elfrida is old enough to be your mother, honey. And her child, Miss Elfrida's ass will make you a brand new Sunday face. So, please.
It might have
Yeah.
been Miss Alfred. I don't know who it was.
Miss Elfrida will just cuss you out.
I
She,
was a
she
little,
nice though.
I was a little disappointed. I wanted to get read a little bit harder than that. All she did was call me a B.
Oh, that's just
She when I say she
that's
went
not
after
just
the
because
star,
next go round.
she she got to get more intel on me, I
I
guess.
just say I don't know, but I just seen when she handed Miss Torsha at him.
oh
Miss
my gosh, she
Torsha.
Oh yeah, the other people on the panel got ripped to shreds. All I
I
got
didn't
was
know that
B.
she went in like that.
she was
Like I just
over.
thought maybe she just cussed her off, but she cussed out.
No,
No,
she
she
came. She
went
was up
all the
there for
way
like
in.
she was up there for like 5 minutes at first, and then she left, and then came back, and she was on there for
Because Lovely Love
almost two
came up
hours.
there. She said, "Nah, I'm on."
Duchess, he just cussed you out.
Huh?
Then what she say? What she say? The part where she said "f you" and the horse that you rode in on.
Yeah, she was mean to you.
That's all I got. I
I'm
didn't
not
get nothing.
happy with
I
Granny
didn't get
right now.
nothing
She
else.
was mean to the Duchess.
That was
But I'm
it. That
gonna
wasn't
tell you,
mean. That's all I got compared to what
that,
everybody else got. That was
that,
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
ain't
he
heard
was saying
everybody
like
else.
he was saying I could go. I'm being nice. I could really go in on you, mother. I'm like, oh,
yes.
no
Okay,
James, she
problem.
didn't stop
Granny
there.
came to
That's
fight.
my kind of reading, honey. When you just get to going around the room and you,
She,
honey, and now you, honey. That's my kind
yeah.
of reading, honey.
And then Lovely Love jumped up there. Lovely
Oh
Love,
God.
Lovely
wait.
Love,
What? Lovely Love. I didn't watch the rest after I left. It was a wrap. Lovely Love
Lovely
jumped up.
Love
Y'all gonna make
said,
me watch the rest of that
Did
mess?
she cuss Lovely Love out too?
"Oh, her Lovely Love was, but her voice overpowered everyone else's."
Everything. That's why I left. I don't do that
That's why
screaming
I
over.
feel like she a granny for real. Cause what other
Me
person gonna
too.
overpower all of us? We
No,
crazy.
And now
Granny came in
there's
there and shut
one
it down.
other person who
it,
there is one male that I believe would play that game. There's one male that's down here that I believe would play that game.
that
But
was a
and
man.
he would go in like that too. But I
That
don't
was a man.
know that he would come to Sir King's page.
That was a man. That was a man. Listen to what a
I
snack
don't
said.
think
Now,
so.
a
I'm gonna listen
snack
some
felt
more.
like
That
me.
sounds like a woman,
She said that
but I
voice
can
got
only
deep
think of
and
one other person that would go as deep as she was going, have that type of information on hand and be going in like that and hide behind an avatar.
she did.
Yeah,
Who? Who?
Wiley.
That wasn't Wiley.
Yeah,
That,
that's what I'm saying. Wiley would do that, but I don't think he would come and do that
no,
on
that
Sir
wasn't
King's
Wiley.
page.
That, you know who it sound like too that I thought about you guys? Y'all ever hear that lady? And she used to come in triple res and she come around, she be on platforms. And you know, God, forget it. But anyway, Miss Diva One, Diva somebody. She
Mm-mm.
reminded me of Miss Diva too.
I don't remember names. I remember the
Her
picture, the
name is
avatar.
Miss Diva One or Diva 45. Miss Diva. She straight out. She says she visited a lot of platforms, but I know she rock with across town a lot. But she says she rock with quite a few people. You know, I done seen across town. You know what I'm talking. But
I was trying to think
it's
of people that would actually attack Natasha
it's.
like that. Because there's very few people that would actually talk to Natasha like that.
I mean, when
I
I
don't know.
say
The
no,
chat was
no,
going
y'all,
in. The chat
she
was
didn't
going
stop
in too.
here. She didn't stop here, James. She didn't stop here. If I'm not mistaken, I was in Duchess Kelly Love bushes for a little bit today. You know when you surface and you just trying to find something. I was working surfing.
Mhm.
She was dragging Tasha over there.
Oh, she
Yeah,
came to Duchess and
I
slept
only
on
caught the
day
tail
too.
end of that. Yeah.
See, so who it is, whoever it is, they got a vendetta for Tasha. They don't like
Okay.
Tasha Milan. Miss
Or
Diva
Jay
One, yes, I
Dunn.
like her. That's did she sound like Miss Diva One, Robbie? That's the first person I thought at first, and still I started listening, and I said, "This is a man, I believe."
I could understand somebody cussing Jay Dunn out because I heard she was over there
Ye-
telling that nasty menstrual cycle story again.
Oh
She's a
man.
filthy little varmint. Somebody should have cussed her out.
Y'all
Because if
not
you
gonna
ain't
say
got no better sense than that, you need cussed out.
Y'all not
I
gonna get
was
me in
trying to
trouble.
change the
That,
topic.
that
I
ain't
was
got nothing
trying
to do
so
with
hard.
you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. I said it.
Listen, you know I love that varmint when you say she's a filthy little
She,
varmint.
that's a filthy varmint. I mean, it's fine to do whatever that is that you do, but you've been told before that's not acceptable and that people don't find it cute. So the fact that you keep bringing your stinking behind down here and want to keep telling that story, you filthy little varmint.
She didn't tell that story. No, she was. Duchess don't lie. She didn't tell it. Duchess, did you say she told that story?
What?
Hello?
Duchess didn't say anything.
Oh, she didn't
I
tell
sure
that
did.
story. They just jumped on her and started on Jay Dunn. She didn't say that story, y'all. They
No,
just,
yes, she did.
they, oh, she did?
That's what I heard.
Yes,
I heard
girl,
that
I
she
was
was
right.
telling it
Are you? I
again.
was right there. Jay Dunn brought that mess up, and she kept bringing it
Yeah,
up.
because who would
Oh,
And
bring
I
that
was
up?
working.
She enjoys telling that story
She
Oh,
don't know how to let well enough alone.
because
I
she
mean,
nasty
they
and she's
spent
simple.
we spent at least what an hour talking about the smell of a vagina, and in the middle of that, I was like, I'd like to go on record
stuff
as saying
like
that
that.
I am
Stuff
not
like
in this
that.
conversation. I'm not
You know
saying
what you
nothing.
guys see? Stuff like that to me, I don't find that entertaining. I don't give a damn about how you.
She does that for shock value. She does that for attention. That's one of the big things about Jay Dunn. Jay Dunn flip flops around and she does a lot of little things, and all of it is really for attention. She's an attention seeking whore.
Yeah, I don't know her. I don't know her well enough. I
I
don't know her
said
that
it.
well.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
hey,
don't
I'm
know
just
her like
And that
that.
ain't
I
got
know
nothing to
she
do
was.
with nobody else. That's James. James said it. So when she get mad and go over there on that panel, you go over there, you little varmint, and you talk about me because ain't nobody else said
Shut the hell up.
nothing about you. I said it.
Shut up, Jane.
what snack? Why am I gonna get whipped? I'm gonna get beat up again. Why? It's been a rough week for the Duchess.
Oh
Poor
yeah,
Duchess.
they
Why
was
am
on
I
you yesterday too, honey. They was on
why
you
am I
yesterday.
gonna get why am I gonna get beat up again? Well, y'all just love to beat on the Duchess. The Duchess won't fight back because I don't care enough.
Just nasty. And then wonder why people be giving us the blues, honey, because you want to sit around and try to make everybody think that people from the community is filthy and trifling like you. No, that's just you.
Yeah, I think that's what set Granny off because that's what she jumped up. That was her original thing.
That's
You're just
filthy.
nasty. You're nasty. You're
That
filthy.
is,
You're
that's
nasty.
filthy. Gay, straight, or otherwise, that's filthy. If you do it,
I didn't
and I
see
know
all.
people that do it.
I didn't
I
see
know
all that.
people who do it, but and they're friends about it. I tell them you nasty.
Yeah, I don't. You
But
know what?
they're totally heterosexual. I have a heterosexual friend who she said, listen, me and my man screw 365 days a year. And I said, how is that even possible? I said,
Damn.
you just exaggerating. She said, no, I'm not exaggerating. We screw 365 days a year. I said, well, then you're a nasty bitch.
Mm.
That's
And
gross.
we had that whole conversation sitting right in my house. And she said, please, we put down some towels and we go.
Mm.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
said, like I said, you're a
Oh my God.
nasty towel
You
putting
know.
down bitch.
You
That's
know what?
nasty.
You know what probably happened when she probably when they start talking like that. I probably left. See, I don't indulge in conversations when it get nasty and personal and gross about a woman. I don't care who it is. I just don't.
Not just the woman, the man was nasty too.
No, no. I'm
Both of
talking
them.
about when they get on platforms and they start talking like that. I just bow out because
yeah.
that's your personal business. Talking about your
I
menstrual, talking about sucking and you know that's just a,
Well,
just
that's some champ. You know that child. You know that's listen, wop, honey.
I thought it was gonna end. Like I thought it was gonna wind up and
yep,
we were gonna talk about something else, and it
yep.
just
They was in
never.
the chat asking y'all to end. Are we gonna talk about this? Then they
I
start dragging. Duchess kept saying, "Are we gonna spend like 40 minutes talking about a
thought
woman's
I
fishnet?"
kept because I thought I was gonna bring it to an end with why does this matter? Who cares? But
Yeah,
it
you kept
just
saying, "Why
ended. I
does it
kept trying and
She was
trying to end.
loving it, honey. I'm sure that spotlight was on her little filthy behind, honey. She probably was
There
living.
you go with your filthy little varmint comments.
She is.
Barb.
I wasn't even near Duchess, but was she sitting over there grinning and skinning? Because
Yes, yes. Well,
she
she came
loves
on
it.
and she just had the picture, And
She
then
loves
I
it.
made
She loves
the
to have
mistake.
that spotlight on her, and she
Yeah,
knows that conversation brings that spotlight to her. Some people are just like that.
yeah.
They'll do anything for a little attention.
You know
Which
what?
I mean,
I didn't
I
like
didn't. She
that
came up
either.
there and she just had an avatar like everybody else, and then I made the mistake of asking about that taking a crap on yourself story. So then all of a sudden, Sir King just put like her and me on the screen side by side, and then she turned the camera on, and she was like in a towel, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh, are you naked? What's going
Oh
on
my
here?
god. Yeah, it got you know what
Now,
I
what?
didn't
Now, really, really.
those lives be
Yeah,
too
I have
long
to
for
keep
me.
that to myself because I'm going to say something. Breed.
And don't and I'm trying to ignore I'm trying to go over but listen, those lives be too long for me. I mean, like you get some good out of it, some kiki high, but then it gets really long. But I'm telling you, I don't know who internet granny is or whatever granny she is, but baby, she was full last night and she wanted y'all to know that she went around the whole platform. Sir Keith just dropped off at one point.
she,
He
He just
she
dropped off
sprayed
the
dropped
girl
she sprayed the
live.
whole panel. She sprayed the whole
yeah,
panel.
yeah. She sprayed and then she went, didn't she go into the chat? I think one part
She
well
was
yeah,
it started out in the chat because I remember she said something like Jay done get lost and take Duchess with you.
All right,
So
well,
because that
good.
made me laugh. And then
I
all of a sudden she just jumped up like I can't take it anymore. Y'all nasty. You're
and then
nasty.
Lovely Love said, let me go up there because I'm a gram. Oh, okay, baby.
Oh
Let
gosh,
me
I
go
didn't
up there because I'm a
see
The
that
gram.
part.
more I listen, the more I'm not convinced. I don't know who that is.
You don't think
She's still listening. She's still listening
Heck
to it.
yeah, I keep muting myself to listen a little more. Who is he?
it
I
I
don't
sound
know.
like
She
that
reading
lady
y'all
though?
down though. I'ma say
I don't know.
Granny
But
went off. Whoever
but
it is, they had something to say last night.
But Granny went over to Duchess of Kelly Loves too and dragged, and somebody, Duchess was trying to say, yeah, well, she said she ain't no mother. She as long as she got a dick. Ooh, I said,
Yeah,
ooh,
she was doing that. That's she was. Oh,
um,
she was really getting into Miss Natasha. And
oh, I
Yeah,
felt bad
it was
for
feeling
Natasha
personal.
though. Like she had,
Natasha got tough skin. Natasha is a trans woman and been a trans woman for 500 years. Natasha know
Hmm.
how to do what she got to do, Joe. She'll
yeah,
be
but
fine.
Natasha
And
couldn't.
she's a New
That lady
Yorker.
overtalked
She's
Tasha.
yeah.
That lady
Oh,
Have you
overtalked
ever heard Natasha read, like really get down and read, honey?
Tasha. Mm-mm.
It ain't that nice. Miss Natasha.
See, I never watched
Baby,
Natasha.
there's been days when Miss Natasha got loose on Miss Maywood, honey, and it wasn't nothing nice. It wasn't
Oh,
nothing nice. I
see,
was like, oh,
I never
Natasha just
heard
didn't have a whole
Natasha.
lot of viewers, but baby,
I
oh,
always see Natasha on other platforms. Like she used to go on Jay Wilson's platform, and I would hear her over there on Jay Wilson's. But it's always been like mellow. I never
and
heard.
they is she long because she long winded.
Oh,
hmm.
don't.
See, she's
Oh,
long winded, and then they
Lord,
be
that ain't the
clowning her.
word.
A lot of times I get mad because she'll be on
Oh,
platforms and they clown her a lot.
oh,
But when
because
Yeah.
she
oh,
is in her own, when Ms. Maywood one day had pissed her off and she came in, went straight to the point, and she was mad and she was just reading, it was not nice at all. There wasn't
really,
that she ain't talk about no Lorna Doones. She ain't go through none of them long drawn out stories. There wasn't no
really.
episode of Murder She Wrote. She went down there and got in Miss Maywood's behind.
Wow. Yeah, I
Period.
never heard. I didn't even know she. You know what? I think I did go on Natasha Milan's channel once. Yep, I think I have been over there once when I saw her over Jay Wilson's.
Yeah, when
And
you
she was
catch
talking
her
about she had a channel.
Yeah, when you catch her, she ain't going through all of that foolishness, and
Oh,
she just get to the point. Baby, Miss Natasha know how to read, honey.
because I know
She makes me laugh.
Natasha
She
is
makes
long winded though. Ooh,
She is long winded. Some she like
oh,
Stevie Wonder. Sometimes you got to shut her down. Okay,
oh, but you
yeah,
can't.
But she's so much fun. She is fun on a
That
panel.
she
She's
is
fun.
funny.
She's fun because sometimes this is what I love when Natasha does this, and this is the few times because I don't open my panel a lot for people. I don't open up my platform for people to come on a lot. But when I've done it, there's a time when we were on there, and I let Natasha on, and we were talking, and Natasha got so caught in the conversation that she forgot that we were live. And baby, she's just talking to a girlfriend. And baby, she was carrying. You hear me? And I'm just
What?
sitting there like, oh, Natasha.
Don't say that.
What?
It was so good. It was
Yeah.
so good.
She be on Sir King's quite a bit now, though.
Uh,
Yeah,
Her,
she just started coming over there, but because she flirts with him, and that just makes me laugh. I
yeah.
can't
oh,
help.
they just have me
And that
cracking
was,
up.
she used to have a little thing for Wiley. So she used to be over. That's where I
Huh?
first met her. She would be over at Wiley's, and
Uh,
I took a liking to her. But I would get angry because I was like, "Girl, you don't realize that this cockeyed freak is over here reading you, honey."
Oh Lord.
He wasn't never nice to Natasha. He wasn't never nice to
Really?
her, but she just was smitten with him. And I was like, "Girl, okay, honey, you go ahead." But I was like, "Girl, he used to get on my nerves, honey."
Natasha just seemed like she's just a nice person in general, though.
No, she
I,
ain't.
no?
No, she ain't.
Well, see, I don't know because I don't see
No, she
it.
ain't. Miss Natasha nice if she like you. If she don't
Really?
like you, ask Sean Bradley, is she nice?
Oh, Jesus. See, I never seen that
Baby!
Natasha Milan. Like I said, I saw she used to go on Jay
You go
Wilson
ask
show.
Miss Natasha. Go ask Sean. Is Natasha Malone nice, honey?
Oh,
He'll,
wow.
he'll start calling her a bunch of names.
Look, Robbie
Baby,
though.
she
Look,
don't like my ex-friend, honey.
look at
Ooh,
Robbie.
he's
Robbie.
another
Oh,
one,
yeah,
baby.
she was the first lady at Wiley. What?
Oh yes, oh yes. And he would get over there and clown her, and the whole time he'd be like,
Really?
"Oh yeah," he would tell them, "You all have to respect the first lady, Miss Natasha Malone," and then he would go from there and be reading her for filth. He
No.
What?
would talk about how because she had problems with her back. Like I think she had fallen one time
Mm-hmm.
on some ice or something in the wintertime. And
Oh,
he just had a plethora of jokes about her busting her back on that.
what?
That Wally ain't worth a quarter, child.
That was a
But
mess.
I stopped getting angry because she wasn't angry, honey. He was her little boyfriend. I said, well, whatever, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a look. Well, she was Sir
Child, they was
King.
giving, we gotta love. I come on, okay, honey, let me mind my
Right.
business.
Mm, mm, mm.
They over there
Start
now.
singing.
Hey, Brixton, babe. They
Yes,
over there now. So,
yeah. And her and Apocalypse don't get along. Her,
Woo, they was
I
Apocalypse,
don't
going at it
know
the
all
other
those.
night.
baby, her and Apocalypse don't see it
Yeah,
for
I
each
don't know
other.
those
There's
Yeah,
people.
because
they're one of the
he has
few.
another name. He has another name now, and they kept going
Okay.
back and forth.
Yeah, they're one. Him, and her. They're one of the few couples that I will let just go ahead and fight in my chat. They be over there fighting. I'll be like, child, leave them alone, honey. Let them go. They be
Really?
over there. When I say they be over there tearing each other up
Yes.
like Mad Max in Thunderdome, honey, they be getting it on. I said, oh, Natasha and Apocalypse. Ooh, okay,
Yes, she
y'all.
was
Really?
she was on the panel and he was in the comments and they just kept going back and forth.
Then that's what I say is she got tough skin because some of that stuff that Apocalypse be saying to her, honey, and she'll get Natasha's okay. Y'all ain't got to worry about Natasha. Natasha, that's one of the old girls, honey. She know how to handle
Oh, I
herself.
felt so bad the way they drugged
Mhm.
Tasha
I'm
last.
telling you, don't listen. Go listen. Just get her on your panel one day and just say Sean Bradley and just let her go. Baby.
No, no, I
Oh,
ain't gonna do that.
they supposed to be
Baby.
cursing. They're
James,
supposed to
Oh,
be cursing
I ain't
over
gonna
here.
do that.
And she
you
gonna
will
be
get to
cussing.
see something. You hear me? She will go, oh,
You get on your panel and I'll come over there and listen
yeah,
to
well, no, see now, if no, because he be done pissed me off, and she won't get a word in. I'll be cussing him out. But that's just, child. There's just a few people that she really just don't. She just, she goes on the blues, honey.
it.
Mrs. J.
Wow. Well, Natasha, I ain't talking about you, baby. I kind of
No,
thought
she's a bunch of fun. She's a bunch of fun.
oh no, I'm just joking, James. You know I'm just
But I
joking.
mean, and at the same time, now, I mean, listen now, I live for the bull crap. And
Now,
at the
Natasha,
same time, Sean will drag Natasha till her knees bleed too.
oh
Child,
my.
listen, one good turn deserves another. Listen, I'm an equal opportunity dragger. You
Oh
understand?
well, you
I
know
am
that.
Amen.
for the shits. When me and Lady Nika didn't get along, baby, listen, let me tell you something. Everybody focused in on, oh, he did Nika so bad. Let me tell you about the way Nika used to tear into my ass.
Somebody telling you,
There would be days, child, Nika would be reading. Honey, I would be sitting there listening to her, and she would be tearing me and Sean up. Honey, I would be sitting over here squalling. You hear me? I'm here for it is what it is.
it
Now,
is what it
it's
is.
the other extra dumb stuff. Like I ain't got that stuff about the CPS and all, but
Yeah.
it's literally you saying your stuff and we saying our stuff. And what? Listen, Nika is funny. Well, y'all are getting to see it now. You know that Nika goes in. Nika will go right on in on you. I was like, I don't know why y'all think Nika's a victim. Nika ain't no victim, child. Her name is the lady for a reason. Lady Nika will please,
Well,
please.
I done heard Lady Nika read
Lady
now,
Nika will
James.
get down there with some of the best. Hey, that's why I was like, I kept saying, Miss Maywood better leave Nika alone. Hey, when she
And
gets
Lady Nika start out slow on you.
Lady Nika you, I'll Lady Nika you. I said, girl, you don't even know what that even means. I don't even know why you playing that game.
Hey, Cookie.
And child, one day she lit out. I said, there she go. But Lady
Oh,
Nika know
well.
how to get down. I would sit and scream. One of my favorite things that Nika has ever said was funny to me, and it wasn't even nothing really all that bad. It was just the way she said it because
Uh-huh.
she's from the Bayou, and she has that draw.
She
Yeah.
has that drawer, yeah.
She has that draw, and I will forever laugh from that was back in 2016. Me and Sean and Nika, we all going at it, going at it, going at it, and she had just had enough. And she told us one day, I done told y'all motherfuckers are going on now.
Uh-huh.
When I tell you I fell out laughing, I said I ain't got nothing else to say because she had it
Yeah,
right.
she do get down.
She didn't even got to go no further. I done told y'all, mother, going on now. I said, Lord have mercy.
You got three
Yeah,
on.
now.
Y'all. You got the three on.
All you can do is laugh. That's child. I ain't got no problem with that kind of thing.
And
Even
she from the South too.
with
And she
Heidi, Heidi just reads, and would go back and forth at the beginning, and we would read. It wasn't no problem. I ain't got no problem with that. You deliver out some good reads, and I'll throw some good reads back at you. Child, it is what it is, and the people like it. It ain't no real big
let
deal.
me ask you a question.
Funny is
Do
funny.
go ahead. Do you
I
think
was
it's
gonna say the funny
possible?
is funny. I laugh at it. All right, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. To be honest with you, James, do you think it's possible that people could really get down here and just like do the old fashioned read y'all used to do, or has it gotten so far that you can't resort back to? I mean, just for entertainment, like because people always say how y'all used to be. So what do they
Well,
mean by
we
that?
used to read each other when we were friends. The friendship was over.
I know the friendship
Friendship was
over.
over. I'm just a simple ass. That's all. When you get to
Hey,
reading,
baby
if it's
cookie.
a good read, honey, I'm gonna laugh. It don't make me no difference.
No, but I'm saying like,
Because there's no such thing as roast and gags and a beef sector. Is that's all
oh,
there's.
oh, okay. I
Roasting
got
and gagging happens between friends. That doesn't
okay.
happen between people
Right.
who don't know each other. That doesn't happen between people who have beef with each other. That ain't no roast and gag. A roast is generally done by comedians. Ain't no
Right, right.
comedians
That's
down
true.
here. Ain't nothing down here but clowns.
Mm.
Anybody know
Mm.
comedians? And ain't
It's just
nobody gave nobody no permission to be going in on them.
Oh,
So
so
when you
it's
got somebody that
yeah.
just comes out of nowhere, you ain't never heard of them, you never seen them before, they hide behind an avatar, even if they're not, They just somebody that been watching you, and then they come out of nowhere, and you. Well, in my case, there's been a few times I've gotten into different things, and it's just like when you're on the playground. If you're the kid that fights and you didn't lose no fights, there's always somebody coming that think they could do better than the last 5 people whose ass you whooped. And that's the same thing that happens down here on YouTube. Don't come over here talking about, oh, I was roasted and gagged. You ain't roasted and gagging me because I ain't never told you that it's okay for you to insult me, because that's what you're doing. You're insulting me. You sat back in the cut and you've watched and you've picked out all the things about me that you don't like, and then you take to a platform and then decide to just blurt them out into cyberspace, all the things you don't like about me, and then you catch an attitude when I respond.
So you think that's what's happening now? Like
That's
how
what's
when
been
people,
happening.
There's too many feelings. There's too
it's
many
too many
feelings involved.
feelings. Yeah,
Everybody
I
is
Now,
think
so
when you
it's
get in your
sensitive.
feelings, I get my feelings because I don't know you.
that's
No,
what I'm saying.
I
If
don't
somebody
know
just
you.
come
Anytime
at you,
a stranger comes and starts to reach for me, and especially when they be talking about my real life or what they perceive to be my real life and got the information screwed up, yeah, I'm in my feelings and I'm going
no,
to share it.
but let me ask you. Okay, so
but you
so
ain't dox,
like I
but you
was
ain't
saying,
doxing people and calling the
No, I
police.
don't
You
dox.
ain't.
I don't
but
dox, and
like,
I've been, trust me,
so what is the
I've been equipped to lay folks out. I just don't do it. It's not my style.
what? So what is the purpose of them? I know is the same thing. I guess. What's the purpose of people even doing that? Why can't it just and going off of YouTube? Why can't the stuff just stay here and you guys just do whatever y'all do here? But when it comes to the doxing, what is the purpose of the doxing?
Because you lost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because you
because
lost.
you. Oh.
Because anybody that you just drag and they can't come back,
Mm-hmm.
you dragging them, there's no need to
Uh-huh.
dox. You don't get doxed until you lay a bitch out.
Just like when
Oh,
you was on the schoolyard,
That's
and
right. If
yeah.
they pick you
you
up,
lost
it'll
a
be over.
dozen, you be ready to fight.
Yeah,
Right.
you be ready to fight. Yeah,
Yeah,
when you lost a
it's
dozen.
it's
Yep,
like a
that's true.
bruised. It's like a bruised ego. The
That's
worst thing
exactly
Yeah.
around here seems like, ooh, so and so drug you for filth, and then you don't have no comeback. So the comeback is, well,
and
I'm gonna
what
dox you.
you're learning that the people that come down here now is part of them coming down here. They come with a plan of
That's what we
who
was.
they're going to go after, and they've
Yeah.
already doxed you before they ever reach for you the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Rick done told y'all that. Rick Reed done told you I
See,
had,
I don't
he'll
watch them
tell
that
you,
much.
I
I
had
don't
so
watch
and
them.
so, I had you lined up before
Really?
he ever even reached for them. He already had them lined up.
Really?
But he didn't make that up. That's what he saw.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
what he saw.
I guess you got to learn. You have to learn. You have to learn if you gonna be here doing that. I guess you just have to learn, huh?
No,
You
you
just.
don't.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. You said you lying to people, or maybe I missed something. I don't know. Shit.
No, I
I've
mean,
been
but that's how people are doing it. That's how they're doing it now. Back in
Because I
the day,
don't,
they didn't do that.
James, I don't understand some of these beefs. Do you think, and I know you've been here for a long time, do you think some of this is manufactured or is really happening?
No, some of this mess is fake and phony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
Hmm.
a lot
I
of it's
guess,
fake and phony, and they put together. You got all kind of scammers down here.
and I guess it's hard for us, the new people, to just really realize that because I'm for real, I'm trying to figure a lot of this out, man, because I don't know if it's real because I don't understand how we could be, how, how people could be friends one day and then the next day. Well, I'm not saying that, not
Oh
the,
no, it happens.
The next day, the next hour.
Yeah, it happens.
well, yeah, you right. I'm trying to give it a little break. I'm
It
trying to
happens.
be a
No, that
little,
happens. I mean, there's some fake stuff, but that happens because there'll be people
I
that
know
be
how
getting
that
little
happens.
alliances, and then somebody crosses somebody else.
Well, everybody rather talk about each other instead of to each other. So
Well,
it's just easier for you
not
to
only
figure
that,
out
they're
to
trying to
talk
build
about it.
channels and they ain't got no talent.
But I
That's a
think
lot of
some,
it. They ain't got no talent.
yeah,
They ain't
Facts.
got nothing else to offer.
Right.
yeah. So you tell me this, and this is just a question to you because you've been here the longest, but so have the. So you mean when you don't sit here and yeah, see, I get my feelings will get hurt. So when you don't sit here and you don't drag and do all that and manufacture beefs and stuff, you just, I mean, basically they just view you as what? Because I'm not sure. Shit, I'm not sure.
Well, it just depends on what. It just depends on whether they target you or not. I ain't never went after nobody. I react. I don't attack. I react.
Yeah. See, I'm just not that reader. That's real life, Mz.Teavalocity. People are fake when they looking at us in our face at work. Oh yeah, I know it's
Right.
real life, but I just never seen it so much here. I
If
just never seen it.
people
So
get into that thing, they really do believe that I ain't supposed to say nothing back to them. You got so and so many subscribers. I wouldn't give a damn how many subscribers I got. Shut up. Don't talk crap to me. Period.
well, you've been occupying yourself. Look, you've been
No,
occupying yourself
no,
with
no. I
something.
just been watching.
You just been watching
I've been
up in the
watching. I've been
bushes.
busy taking care of my business. But I
Oh,
always knew I was going to come down here and smack Miss Maywood, and you knew it.
how you
When
don't
y'all,
be telling me
Wait,
what I
wait,
do?
wait,
when y'all
wait,
said,
wait,
didn't you
wait,
see her
wait.
say something about me? If you seen or heard that she had said something
Don't
about
be
me,
tell.
you knew I was going to go and blow through Chicago. You knew it.
Don't be
Okay, but
telling me what
wait
I
a minute,
knew.
wait a minute, wait a minute. Time out. I thought she said that she wasn't gonna talk about you no more. How
She
long
did
did that
because she
last?
called me a
Oh, here
fat
y'all
black
go bringing
motherfucker
that.
yesterday. Did I sound like she leaving me alone?
I just was wondering. She said she was moving on. I was
Yeah,
surprised
that's
it
what she
lasted
did.
that
She
long.
lied,
Duchess.
but she
I'm
been talking about me.
I'm just asking a question. What
Don't
I
be
do?
being messy over
That ain't
here.
messy. That's public knowledge.
Oh,
That's public knowledge. She sat back last week. She tried to start up some mess between me and Tracy. She sat right over there and tried to pin me and Tracy against each other on some old mess that happened 900 months ago. And I seen her. I seen her. And I said, girl, I ain't got
Oh,
time to play with you today, but I'm going to spank the shit out of you this weekend.
oh my.
And
oh,
yesterday was just too much. She just got to feeling herself yesterday and went all the way over to the left. I said, okay, all right, here we go.
see, I never know what's going on because I don't watch her.
You
So
ain't missing nothing. I just decided to
Me
watch
either.
the
To be
whole
honest,
video.
I don't watch.
I
Some
always
content
hear it.
creators I just don't watch anymore.
I
I
always
just
hear
don't.
it. Anytime she mentions me, child, people let me
I
know.
don't.
And then I
Pe-
go and I'll see what she said. I don't take anybody's word for anything.
yeah,
yeah,
I
don't
go and
do
think
that.
about it myself. And then I'll
Don't
decide
do that
whether I
because
want to
some of these
respond
people
or not.
just be being
be
messy.
Absolutely. The
Yeah,
same
lying,
them.
ones
be
that say, I'm
lying.
so tired of them. I'm so tired of y'all going back and forth and all in my DMs.
Uh huh.
Oh,
We need a
that's what
cleanup.
I'm.
We need a
That's what I'm
cleanup. Ain't
saying.
you the
People
same
be
one that said you
messy.
was tired of me and her going back and forth? Liar.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, but nobody tells me when to get done. I done already told y'all.
Yeah, but that you know what? That's one thing I noticed too. When I hear in different chats and other people, you hear where somebody brought somebody some news,
They do it all the time.
and then it be wrong news, miss.
Right.
So you just have to watch for yourself and
That's
deal with
why
it your
Rita's
own way. You
channel's all
can't get
screwed up
involved.
because Rita reacts off of what somebody tell her.
Oh my
She don't
God.
check it. She don't do nothing. She just flies off the handle, and people know it, and they just tell Rita anything,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe they
and
do
she
set
will
certain
just
people up.
fly off the
Yeah.
handle, and you're like, "Well, Rita, that ain't even what happened." But Rita can't stand to listen. Like she can't go listen to the what it is. Rita can't stand. She's soft, and she
She's
can't
an easy
stand to hear
mark.
nobody talk about her.
She's an easy
Mm.
mark for trolls,
Yeah,
man. They gonna tear her up.
she's very
Yeah, I
easy,
think
and
people
then she
pick and
plays the fool.
choose.
She plays the fool.
I don't
Now
think she's dumb.
she
I don't think.
she's quite foolish. Quite anybody to sit over there and sit with a girl that don't like you, and you know she don't like you, and she dragged your mama,
But I thought, you know
and you
what?
sit up underneath that, you're a fool.
That's why I believe is. That's why I'm beginning to believe when I see this stuff. I'm really beginning, even though I don't move certain ways. This is just entertainment. It got to be, some of this shit has to be set up, you guys. There's just no way this just happening and these people
Well, some
falling.
things are set up.
No,
Rita is very much one that would like to set some things up,
I
but
don't
she
even know
gets
if some of this
burned.
real, oh James.
She gets burned. She tried to set up something with Five for me. She
Do
tried
you
to set
think?
it up.
But
And
do
the
you think?
emails were shown. She tried to set it up, and Five flipped on her.
Well, I remember that part. But do you think, I just can't imagine y'all this stuff being real. I'm sorry. Some of this is just like somebody oh, somebody said it today, not like a soap opera, not like a soap opera. They said it was like something, because some of this stuff seemed like bad acting now because it's happening too much. I could see if it was in between, but it sounds like that the people say, okay, it's pretty mellow out here. We got to get something going.
Well, you know
That's
those
why I believe a
situations.
lot of it is just, I believe it's just entertainment now, y'all. They
You
just,
know some of those situations.
well,
You
I
know
do
some of
know.
those situations.
I know. I'm
And
just
you know
trying
the
to.
ones that ain't. You know my situation ain't that. But
Oh,
I've been
no.
accused of that. I've been accused of me and
Nah.
Five's beef is fake. Believe what you
No.
will. Believe what you will.
No. I don't think, nah. I think some of this is for real, you guys. I think some of it is for real. And I think some of it's fake. And we just watching it just like a show. Just
It's
like a
Wild
show.
Kingdom, girl. It's Wild Kingdom.
Child, listen, it's a mess. But
It's a
yeah, but
mess.
Rita got burned again yesterday. That was real. That was very real. Her feelings was hurt and everything.
Oh.
Wait, what
Ain't
happened?
no
See,
oh, that's what she get. It
You
was
know
like
what?
it
I'm
was
a
like cotton candy. It was so
I
sweet.
can't help it. I'm nosy, y'all, and I really don't know what's going on. What happened with Rena? What happened?
Five
uh,
flipped on her yesterday.
they flipped
Again?
on
Five
her.
flipped on her. And she flipped back over on her and cussed her out real bad yesterday. And then Rita was like, I never did anything. I didn't, she had that whole thing
Oh, was
going on.
she
And
saying
then
that?
when she
I didn't
seen
know.
Fi
I don't
wasn't
even
going
watch.
for it, then she started fighting back. Too late. She already got you.
I don't even watch them, baby. To
How
be
did she
honest
not
with
see that coming 10 miles away?
I don't know because
Never
I
mind.
told her. I did
you.
tell her. I told her she was going to get her. I didn't think it would be that soon, honey, but I knew she was going to get her. But I sat back and it was, listen, when I tell you it was so sweet to me, honey, I
Smell
sat
like
back. It
cotton
was like
candy.
eating cotton candy.
Mm, mm.
I said,
Then,
girl, she got you, honey. She
Well,
got you.
I tell you one thing about me. This is just me. I don't play these games. I really don't, because I know how I am in real life. So
Right.
I can't even get down joking and shit. You can't just joke and play me like that. I don't get into that.
Well, they weren't joking and playing. She cussed her out.
Yeah, but see,
She
you
wasn't
can't
joking. She
see
wasn't
my thing is,
joking at all.
yeah, but my thing is I can't even get down like that because I can't reach out and touch you. So this energy is not
mm-hmm.
even worth it. For real, to be honest with you, because you can't touch these people,
No, you
really.
Yep.
can't even touch the people, period. That's how you go to jail.
Well, you didn't get, you must be missing what I'm saying.
I'm not
That's why I
missing
don't,
it. You stay over there and
I know exactly what you're saying. You're not even gonna
that's why I
bother
don't
getting
get down
mad because
playing
you
like
she
can't.
that.
don't want
What?
she wanna hurt him.
Yeah, see, I know me, and that's why I don't even play like this. I'm not a roaster, I'm not a gagger, or what. Maybe I'm too serious or whatever. I just don't fit in that because you're not gonna do a bunch of things to me, and I
Like
just,
you
nah,
did
man, I
me.
can't do this. That's why I just try to stay
But
over in my
I
lane.
think that's what I think that's what he was saying earlier when he was saying, a roast and a gag is supposed to be between
Friend,
people that's
Right.
not going for the jugular. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
It's an
that's how me and
understanding.
my sister we stay roasting each other with like our greeting is a roast. You know what I mean? We people will say y'all so mean to each other and we laugh because we know It's no malice. It's no ill intention. We just picking out little things we can, right? And so the only way I could see it going back to that is it would have to be light and funny and
But
some
how could
truth
it
to
ever
it,
do
right?
that, Manny?
That
Because
you
it was never that in the first place, because these people didn't know each other.
Right. But what I'm saying is like I had an idea of how to bring it back to just a read and
me
fun,
too.
But everybody that I asked, they said they don't want to do it because
Yeah.
they said, "Well, I like you," and I'm like, "So I like you too. I'm gonna give you the content. All you got to do is your thing, right?" But
What?
nobody want to do it because they quote unquote like me, And I'm like, that to me is kind of the missing link for me. I don't have to not like you to read you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like we
Yeah.
do it
it's just jokes.
naturally. It's
It's
a
But
just
joke.
jokes.
James
You
broke
know
it
what I'm
down
saying?
to
And
it.
people take it too serious. They take it
Yeah.
to the heart because it's always some truth behind it, right? But
Hmm.
Well,
I
James
stay
and
reading
B said that
myself.
they don't get down like that. He telling
Well,
us.
now the truth of it, now me and Sean back in the day, we had videos where he and I, our alter egos, would go back and forth. And it was light shade. It was never like any of this stuff.
Oh,
Me and Sean used to do it all the time. And the people loved it, and we would be cracking up laughing. But it was never like this stuff that went on with real life.
Right.
now I'm gonna tell you the other day who I watched, and I don't even go
He didn't
over
come
the
after me. You remember, he didn't come after me in real life. He sent Club Shing Shang to say the things that he wanted to say to me. And I don't play them games. I don't send my people after people. I went right for his neck, honey.
I'm gonna tell you who I watched the other day, y'all. And I don't even go over there. A long time ago, when I was following Tasha K, and Tasha K had 7 stars as her little pit bull. I watched that though. So,
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, I went over there, and her and Ness, and it was another lady, I think, on the panel. Now they were roasting each other. I guess so. They was, going back and forth, but it was all in fun and game to them.
I
Next
They
know
week,
never
exactly what
got
you're talking.
mad.
I watched that too. I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was funny. They never got mad, James. They were just going back and forth with each other, and they were actually, it was funny, and I thought, wow.
give it a week.
Yeah.
Just the names that you just mentioned. Yeah,
them
girl,
fifis, we
give it
getting
a
them in
week.
trouble.
Give it a week. You said 7 stars. Next no mess, and somebody else. Give it a damn week.
Yeah, they were on a panel and they was cutting up, going back and forth with each other. But
Give
they
it a
was
week.
like, I was actually surprised because I was like, wow, this is
Yeah,
actually
don't be.
quite civil.
Give it a week.
Oh, wait a minute. Oz of Virgo said they fell out already, Miss T.
See?
They were
Y'all gonna stop
they were
testing
never
my YouTube
friends.
there.
They were never cool though. They were
I
just
thought
playing
they
it
were
cool
just
on
going
that
back
particular.
and forth. They was cordial. I thought they were kind of funny with that other lady, the game, and they was pretending like they was drinking and getting high together and all that. So I thought it was funny, but damn, she said they fell out already.
Mm-mm.
Mz.Teavalocity, you gonna quit playing with me? Sitting around here testing my YouTube gangster here.
Oh,
Well, he say give it a week. We say give it a day.
Okay. Now give it 30 minutes. Give it 30 minutes.
Exactly.
they was up there having a good old time, girl. And now the lady said they done fell out the next day. Well, I be damn. I thought they was getting good along good. I was
Try to
trying to.
flirt, Annie. She loves to try to prove me wrong. That's what you're supposed to do, Daddy.
No, I ain't green, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
ain't
like,
green.
I don't know why all these sensitive people just want to come on YouTube. Like, don't y'all know how
No, you
YouTube
know
is?
what
It's always
YouTube is
been
about?
brutal, especially in
No,
them
no, no.
comment sections.
Let me
You
tell
gotta
you
have
what
thick skin.
YouTube.
You gotta have thick skin out here in these streets.
No, no, no. YouTube is a pretend thing. See, a lot of these people won't say and do the shit they do who, excuse my expression,
Exactly.
only behind this keyboard.
Oh,
See, you could
absolutely.
talk as much stuff, you could do as what you want, but you 9 times out of 10, these very same folks talking like this ain't gonna truly run up on you.
They don't do it
Nope.
at all. When you see them, girl,
Shit.
stop playing. When you see YouTube is the making up its capital in the world. As soon as people see you, honey, it's oh hey,
Good
honey.
night, sweetheart. Good night, Slim 2. Be safe, sweetheart. They are some serious keyboard gangsters. And see, I can't play like that. I'm just not one to play. Huh?
Shelly, that doggone Shelly. Me and Shelly ain't spoke to each other in what 4 years? 4 years. When I stepped into Baltimore and I walked up to Shelly, she didn't even know who I was. And I said, okay, S. Hutchinson. I said, now here's some content for you and your people. Let them know that I walked up on you. And I just started laughing. Because I ain't never had no problem with Shelly. We never had a hostile moment. It was just one
Hmm.
of those things. Her and Sean didn't get along. She told me flat out, if you are going to be friends with him, you can't be friends with me. And told me I had to choose. I told her, if you make me choose, you're going to lose.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That is how it happened.
Okay.
And now you see
Okay.
her friends, me and
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
I walked right up on her in Baltimore. See, because there was never any hostility. It was just that. That was all that there ever was. Then I found out later, Miss Shelley was talking shit the whole 4 years. But
Wow.
in person, she didn't do any of that.
Yeah, I just couldn't do this. I just can't do it, y'all.
She didn't do any of that. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, let's take a picture, this, that, that, like we was good old friends. And I just looked at her and I said, child, this
Mm.
shit is a mess.
Yeah, I can't do that, y'all. I
Reconcile.
just can't play.
They reconcile. That's what they all do. They always reconcile.
Shit, I can't play.
Shoot, I'm not a gangster in real life, and I ain't a gangster on
No,
YouTube.
I don't even think it. I don't think Duchess is a matter of me being a gangster or
Mhm.
anyone being a gangster. It's
It's
just like in real life, I just will not accept people doing the stuff that they do here. That's me. I know I know what I'm capable of doing and I know what I'll do. And that has nothing with being a gangster, being bad, being nothing. You know, it's
Mhm.
just not, I don't play in real life and I'm not going to play on this YouTube life. You see what I mean, baby?
Play.
And that's just a fact.
You gonna
Yeah,
play?
I
Or they
have.
ain't gonna
Yeah,
let you live. That's
Who,
just the way it is.
who going to play?
You or they not gonna let you live. You gonna beef or you gonna play.
Shit, well, I ain't going to live because I ain't going to play shit.
That's
I
just.
can't.
I mean, it really is. It's like this stuff.
Shit, Slim, I can't get down like this. So I might as well just pack this up because I'm not going to have nobody
Ain't no pack.
nodding.
Don't be bothered. You do what you do and you keep it moving. But it's a mess. I'm telling you, it is a mess.
I don't see how y'all do it.
Child, you do it and you keep on moving, child.
See, I
Do it,
just, I,
keep on moving. Either you love what you do and you keep on moving, or you get caught up in it. I ain't gonna get caught up in it. I like what I do. I don't care nothing about it. I cuss them out and keep it moving. Cause I know they ain't about nothing. They do a
yeah.
lot of the toxic stuff is ridiculous. But I mean,
it
look,
is.
I think that's the one thing that has me leery about it. It's not that I don't have an opinion or I don't want to speak out or I don't want to say things, but I don't want to get it intertwined with my regular life. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be YouTube and it's supposed to be quote unquote entertainment. Keep it there, But when you
yeah.
calling people jobs, you putting people
They
pictures
crossing the
up,
line
and
to
you
me
going,
too.
when
Yeah,
you cross the line, that's what make other people not want to engage. Now,
yeah,
personally, if it's a roast and a gag, and we could go back and forth video for video, I'm there for it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need you trying to Google my phone number and Google my house and Google my job. I don't need you doing all that.
I know, I don't know if I thought that was going to happen when I first came. Would I have still came? Probably, probably.
I don't know. The thing that kills me is so many people, so many YouTubers say that they want people to keep it real with them. I want people to keep it real
Nah,
with
they don't want you to keep it
and
real,
then when
Dutch.
you keep it real with them, you're considered messy or you're
Yeah.
coming for them. Or I'm like, nah, I'm just telling you how I feel. Why does that gotta be a read? It's just my
I
opinion.
think if you could just, you know what? I think if you could just keep it on the tube, like No Patient said, if you could just keep it on the tube and keep people personal stuff out of it, it'll be fine. But when you start doing shit like that, I can't get down, baby. I just can't get down like that.
I mean, now we talking me. I've been here for what, child, 7 years?
100 years.
I ain't been
Yeah.
here so you.
Well,
I've been here for 7 years. Do you think that for one moment I would let these whores take away everything that I built? I have sat around here for 7 years with these people on Treasure Lane, and we built something good. Because when I push the button, we have a good time.
Oh yeah, that's the
We
truth
have
now.
a good time. It don't be about that dumb stuff. I could push the button and go talk about music, and we have a good time.
Yeah.
Good
I
time with
miss the music parties. You need to have another music party. They was bumping.
yeah. I mean, I can have
Yeah,
five
you
people
stop doing a lot of things.
in the chat, and we have a good time. Do you honestly think just because some old half cripped up heifer come out here and decides she want to take pictures of my house that I'm gonna give up everything that we built?
But you know what, James? I'm telling you, here's the difference with you and I get that.
And
Yeah.
you think that that's
Jay,
the
I just can't see, I just can't play like that because
thing?
I do have too much
You
to risk.
think
And
that's
this
the
bullshit that people be doing, huh?
you think that that's the difference between you and I.
Yeah, okay. You know,
Okay,
you always got to
just
be
like I said,
technical with me.
like paying attention to the details. Came across the street from here and took pictures.
Oh,
Did not ring the doorbell. Did
yeah.
not come in the yard. Didn't come nowhere near that cheap car that they say I got out there. None of that. I get y'all don't know except for what I show you.
That's what you showed us.
You ain't
That
seen
you have.
me on camera with nobody come up and slap me. You ain't seen me on camera with nobody standing in my face talking them shit.
No, 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 no.
Now, you
No.
believe what you want. If you believe that you could get away with standing in my face and talking shit, go for it. If you believe that you could come and knock on the door, slap the shit out of me and get away, go for it.
No, I don't believe that, and I get where you're going. I'm just saying, yeah, man. See, it will send me into nah, man. I'm good. I'm good. I can't even get down like that because I hear what you saying.
Yeah.
I hear exactly what you saying.
Now,
Long as they ain't come,
talking.
huh?
Most of them ain't doing number talking.
Yeah,
They
but shit, I don't even play like that. I don't even want to play
Yeah,
like that.
that's
I
creepy though. That's some
see.
weirdo passive aggressive
I
same
mess.
person, Duchess, that threatened to shoot me.
Mm.
That's crazy.
You know
I
where I live? Like,
Yeah.
I watch too much.
Knows where
But
I live.
see, and she knows where you live, and she been to your house. That's the craziest thing about it. She didn't knock on your door, but just look, you know.
took a
Yeah,
picture.
I
What
can't
kind
get
of?
down like that. I'm sorry.
But when
Mm-mm.
you get down to the whole, it gets deeper than that, though, Duchess. Because that's kind of creepy. But the part that everybody kind of tries to forget is that that person lives here in Pittsburgh, but that person was working with someone else who was supposedly close to me.
Oh my,
Uh-uh.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. See, I feel like this.
And literally 4 or 5 months before I stopped even dealing with that person.
You know who? You
Really?
know who it was?
Falling out. We hadn't even fallen out. So you were calling yourself setting me up with this person.
See, I don't
Thank you,
understand
Isa.
that. I don't understand that. Like, why?
Yeah, I can't understand that.
That's the real world. There are people who will do that, get close to you and can't stand you.
Yeah, that's in real life too.
And that was real life. That's why when I laugh when people say, "Oh, it's just YouTube, it ain't real life," bullshit.
No, that's real life shit. Nah, man, I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. That's that. See,
Me
I
and
can't.
have been friends since 2015. 2015. Sean had been working side by side with Skillet since the spring of 2019.
Really?
And then
Oh
everything
my.
popped off in the fall of 2019.
Mhm.
So you tell me, what was it that you was working on with Skillet against me months and months and months before? That's very much real life.
Mm. Like, what are they getting out of it? I don't understand.
He didn't get it.
Yeah,
What were you
I.
trying? That's the question. What were you trying to get
Mm.
other than her money and whatever? Because it was supposed and I think it was more so she was supposed to embarrass me. Is more of what it was, but embarrass me how?
Yeah. You see what this lady put up here?
What is that?
What the name?
A snack, baby. You know these keyboard gangsters. I don't play these games. I want to see blood. Oh Jesus. Yeah, let's. Ooh, gee.
Stuff like that. Some people would literally, just like she knows where I live. I know where she lives.
Yeah.
I know where she lives. And see, you run the risk.
Yeah.
Came and took a picture at my house. Who's to say that I was coming to your house with a camera?
Yeah.
You put
No kidding.
yourself in
See.
harm's way. You don't
Hmm.
know who you're dealing with. You asking around and she thinks she knows me. That she made a comment to me. I see him all the time. If I wanted to lay hands on him, I would have.
Oh, that's terrible.
Bitch, did you think I didn't see you? I see you all the time. I'm friends with one of your nieces, but you didn't know that.
Wow.
You can play all the games you want to play, but you don't know who's playing. Y'all be playing checkers.
Yeah, this stuff gets real. This is
It
a
gets,
bit
it
too
gets
much.
very real. It gets
It
very
gets real. See,
I
that's what I'm
think
saying.
we passed checkers. We putting together puzzles now.
exactly. I don't sit down here and tell
Trying to figure out who with you, who
Man,
against you.
and I'm
to
gonna
Shit, who
me,
do
it's
feeling?
all. I don't trust nobody, but
no,
the
no,
select few that I trust. Everybody else, I don't trust. You know what I'm saying? Like
you can't.
it's too many pieces.
You
Too
can't.
And
Hey,
many.
baby.
that doesn't hurt my feelings that people don't trust me. You don't know me. So people like, I don't trust you,
Right.
Duchess. I'll be like, good, don't. You don't know me. Like that's safe.
But
It,
it's like
nothing
Just like
nothing hurt
I
my
don't
feelings.
care about how people feel about me. You know what I mean? I didn't have somebody tell me recently how they felt about me because of what happened between me and my friend. That's still my friend. You gonna tell me how I'm fake and phony because of how me and her fell out over a YouTube beef, but we're still friends in real life? Like, get the
Mm.
fuck out of here. Excuse my French, but you don't know me.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You don't know
yeah.
my character. So you going based off of what you done seen on a platform, not knowing what's true. That's why I told everybody that's still my friend. I don't care what y'all
You did say
feel,
that.
and how y'all feel about the situation,
Yeah.
how you feel about her or me, whose side you on, none of that. Because at the end of the day, when I call you my friend and I get to know you, you're still my friend. We could fall out. We could cuss each other out. And I told her that from day one. If we gonna become friends and say we friends and we rocking with each other, we just gonna have to cuss each other out and keep it moving. Be it separate ways together or not. But you still my friend. Ain't no love lost.
And
And
keep
that's
up.
how I
Yeah.
feel about it. Some
Yeah.
Yeah,
people they literally lose all love, all respect, all empathy, sympathy, all of that for people, compassion, and they just go crazy. I don't understand it. I'm not gonna let these people go make me go crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you,
gonna let them take me out of my character further than I'm willing to go. And
Right.
I think that's what they try to do. They they play with you a little bit and then they try to take you out your character. And
yeah.
I
Well,
don't have
you
time to play
said
with
that, you said that people they don't know you,
them.
and
Mm-hmm.
that's true, because people will try to tell me how I felt or what I meant or what
Right.
was in my
Right.
heart and my intentions, and you don't even know my real name. How you gonna tell me how I felt? Like,
People
it's
all the
me.
time
It was
though,
my
right.
mouth, it was my brain, and it was my heart. Well, no, no, this is what you meant. Really? You gonna tell me what I meant? Y'all kill me. Kill me.
I tell you this, I'm just a different breed. I see I'm just a different breed. I do. I see that I'm a different breed, but I could, you guys, I don't have a lot of friends in real life.
Well, no, I think that kind of go back to
I'm gonna be
our
honest with
conversation
you.
that me and you had, where you
Yeah,
said you a different breed,
I'm a different
but
breed.
at the same time, you have wisdom, you have growth under your belt, so we can learn from you. Even though we not there right
Yeah.
now, I told you I'm not there right now, but maybe in 10 years I will be, and it'll draw back from this conversation that we have. With you saying I don't have the energy or the time for whatever, right?
Damn.
But spill it saying no, I got the time and the energy, you know.
Yeah, you said,
And
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
else on the side, like, well, no, they might dox me, so I don't know.
I guess, yeah. I
Everybody
just,
on their own journey, they get there when
That
they get there.
doctor has been around, child. There are people
what you
been
say?
that doctor mess ain't new.
No, that ain't no.
No,
Mm-mm.
it ain't new. Back in the day, child, please. Back in the day when there wasn't no live, and there wasn't no VS, and there wasn't no TSCC, and none of them people even existed. There were people doxing. They were doxing.
I was doxxed. I
And
was
they
doxxed.
doxed people that didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Mm.
Were they doxing to just be nosy, to like just
Girl,
find out who
listen,
people were, and then
back
once
in
they got a hold of the information, they like, ooh, I could use it to
Yeah.
expose them? Or
the
like, what
Embarrassed.
is the purpose? What is the purpose?
exact same thing that was going on now. Back in 2015, there was a lady on here called Eyes Married Now. Eyes Married Now used to do like mukbanging and ASMR stuff, and she would come on and talk and different things like that. She pretty much
Mhm.
kind of did her own thing, and there was no lives. And then we had Blab at the time and Periscope. But some kind of way, some of these folks that was down here, they doxed her. They doxed her. Her husband. They doxed her husband. Her husband was on the predator list.
Oh, a
Doxed
sex
him
offender.
and brought that information down
Oh,
here
shit.
on the YouTube streets. So I just laugh when I say, ain't none of this stuff. This has always gone on.
Okay,
Always
so
gone on. This is never
James,
stuff in here.
yeah, but James,
So
is it
basically, if you don't
possible
have nothing
that
to
somebody
in your
she
past,
knew
it ain't
did?
nothing to worry about.
Of
Is
course, it was
it
people that she knew. It was people.
somebody may have been envious or
Girl,
jealous of her and was
it
trying to
was
get back
a
at her?
few other YouTubers who were friends with her,
That's what I'm talking about.
and
These.
they hadn't fallen out.
Mm,
They hadn't fallen out the same way my little situation happened, where me and my friend hadn't fallen out. He just worked with somebody else trying to do something sideways just to be doing it. That's what happened to her.
so
She
they
Yeah.
docked you for embarrassment.
they doxed her, they up in her business, and then just tried to just ruin her.
And here's the craziest thing: if
I
you
think she was
dock
a teacher or
somebody,
something like that. So it really like would have messed with her job and everything. It was a mess. This ain't new.
See, right,
Snap, no,
Shadea?
nobody's got me
Listen to
pegged.
this.
Sis.
No,
Nobody.
Listen to
reporting
this.
channels. The reporting channels ain't new. That is not new. People used to flag channels back in 2015. They be slick and flag you.
Me either, Cookie.
It's just more. It just seems like it's more people. I guess because YouTube is bigger. I'm thinking about like in the beginning of YouTube.
More out with
It,
it. They more out with it. These people raunchy. They'd be like, "Yeah, I did it,"
yeah.
Yeah,
and
because
tell you why they did it.
you risk it, but I don't know. See, yeah, I see. I don't have time for this, for real. And I know me, and I would hate to my family to see me behind bars for real over some YouTube bullshit. I'm just so serious about that. That's why I can't get down like that. See, because I don't play like that. See, they may
Girl.
call
The only
no,
way I can see my, but if
but I'm
somebody walk
saying
up on me,
that's what
that's
I'm
all I
saying. I'm just saying.
But
I
they'll
just don't do the playing thing. I don't
I,
know.
make
I feel you. I feel you. There is a video on my page of an old movie, and it's like the dude is telling somebody off, and at the end of it, he's like, "Oh man, I ain't bad. I'm crazy, mother effer," and that is me. That is me. I ain't bad. I'm crazy. That's why I
okay.
don't get mad, cause I'm crazy. I,
can.
I won't fly to your town. I will drive, and I will say I'll drive 17 hours. I will
But you
meet you.
know what the funny
I'm
part
crazy.
is? You know what the funny part is?
Mhm.
That stuff happened too. That
Yeah,
stuff happened
people.
too. That happens over there in the sector where they swear everybody to want to get out of here and go over to that other sector over
What
with the other
sector?
wherever the other people are. Whoever the other people are. The other people are the ones who stalk people and then end up stabbing them to death. Who go look up the stories. Who
What?
remember
I'm.
just in 2018? Was that 18 or 19? I want to say it's 2018 when the money was messed up. When it was the little thing with the ad and that was messed up. And some
Uh,
girl went to the YouTube offices and got the shooting.
mm-hmm.
Girl,
Oh shit! I don't know what y'all talking about.
Then YouTube had changed up the ad revenue thing, and she went to the offices and sprayed it up. It was like, oh,
gave them
What?
office services. She didn't have no stamps, honey. None.
Wow.
What?
It
It ain't
goes
that
down.
serious.
It goes down. Y'all better quit acting like this is the worst sector in YouTube.
No,
yeah,
Y'all
I
it
ain't
man,
are,
it's
saying
dark.
it.
It's dark on the internet, man. This ain't
Period.
YouTube. It's dark.
No, no,
The
no.
internet.
I'm not saying it's the worst sector. No, 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 baby. Don't get me wrong. I just never
gamers,
played games like this.
gamers, honey. Them gamers, the gamers get to going at it with each other, and y'all these people be talking. I'm calling the FBI. No, the
Mm-hmm.
SWAT team be showing up to people's house.
Yeah,
You
Yep.
better do your research.
Talking about they
that's
making
that's true.
bombs over there. Yep. They man,
Yeah,
people are crazy. People are crazy.
yeah, I get it.
YouTube streets, honey.
Yeah, I know what happens, and we know that them serious gamers, you know what type of people are behind that game, and they probably are making bomb.
Serious money. These people be playing around and talking mess about these two and three twos and fews, honey. No, the people be making some serious money. Them makeup gurus and those
Hmm.
mukbangers, and I said, "Oh, the mukbangers, they don't do all that." Child, what and be loved just in a
Yes,
beef.
baby. Yep.
Child,
That's
She
how I
stay
got
in
to
the beef.
YouTube.
She try not to, but she stay in the beef.
That's how I got to YouTube over a Be Love Beef.
I watch Be Loved too.
Now, anytime you have money and competition, there's gonna be beef. There's gonna be beef.
that
Mm.
green monster will get you every time.
No, huh?
Green eyed monster.
Oh, I know what you talking about. For the
Hmm?
love of that green eye monster. But you
Yeah,
know what?
jealousy.
I hope your theory is true, Mama Tiva.
What?
That we all just in this big reality show. You know
I
what I'm
think we
saying?
are.
and there's some players that's known, and everybody else is kind of unknown. It's almost like what's that movie? Was it the Truman Show where he was living his life like on reality, and everybody was just kind of watching his life, almost
Yeah,
like.
but he didn't know. He didn't know.
But he didn't know. And the same thing. Well, it was strangest stranger than fiction or something like that. That was another movie that was kind of like that, where you know your life is kind of being manipulated and narrated, and you have to do what's kind of going on. That's what it almost remind me of, stranger than
Yeah,
fiction.
sometimes I don't know if this. I'm like James. Part of it is real, and part of it is manufacturing. We just in it. Just I don't know.
They think they can rocket the boat and get something out of it. You know how folks do. But they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Hey, I just watch videos, y'all. I just
Okay.
just watch videos.
See,
Here to
Cookie.
try to trump the system. Listen, I do what I do. I know how to make this channel work,
Oh, you do, but
and
you
that's what
do.
I
You
make
a master at it.
I do
You
what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm
you're a
supposed
master at it.
I'm supposed to make videos and go sit down. That's what I do. Now, in the midst of it,
Look at him.
I made custom Mississippi, you know. So
I just make videos and go sit down. Well, you do.
that's
You know,
all
to be
I did.
honest with you, to be honest, you really do mind your business. You have, and I ain't trying to, kiss
But
up
you
or
have other
tell no truth,
content.
because shit, I'll tell you facts, but you really do mind your business. You'll get out of sight for a long time doing your other channels and your other business, your sewing
Mhm.
and all, and then somebody just happen to say something, like, boom, there you go, pop back up, then you leave again. Then
Right.
somebody must say something, boom, you back up, then you leave again. I watch how you move.
Because he has content. He doesn't have to
He
be,
has
but
a
you have
true
Right.
content.
channel, variety.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
they gonna just get away with talking about the dog. Not better stop playing that and disrespecting me. Really?
Somebody's got to do it because I can't. I just don't care.
Oh, Dutchy, you just be everywhere.
And then
You,
I'm
it's
not. I don't get around as
but
much as I
you a
used to,
friendly
babe. I'm
little
getting old.
troll. Look,
I'm getting
you a
old. I'm
friendly
getting old.
little
I don't get. I
troll.
don't get around as much as I used to. I told y'all I'm getting old. I'm getting old.
No, you still get around, Duchess. You a friendly little troll, they say.
I'm friendly. I
Well,
wish. I wish
James,
I could.
I haven't even got my money. They haven't even sent me my AdSense thing. I have to call Google or find Google some kind of way, reach out to them and tell them I ain't even got the paperwork so I could get paid. But see, that
signed up
don't bother me.
website.
Huh?
Are you signed up on the ASS website?
Sure is. It sure am.
It takes a
Did they
minute.
send you the code? Did they send you that code thing?
Nope. They said they a couple of weeks ago they sent me a letter saying they was gonna send me a code or something.
Your PIN
And
number. It takes a while. It takes a while.
they talking about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well,
Are
you
they
know.
gonna give me my back money? Cause I'm making thousands off of this, and I'm gonna quit working tomorrow.
Hell, you might don't get.
Stop.
James,
What?
did you hear me?
I ignored you because
I'm
you
gonna quit my job tomorrow, and I'm just gonna come down here and be a professional beefer. How you like that?
did that.
No, you're gonna go, Lord. You're gonna quit your job, and then you're gonna
Hey,
start
Pink
wearing
Sugar.
makeup that's too light, and then you're gonna
Oh, there
start
you go
having.
with your messy ass. There you go. There you go. Now you threw that little shade. I never said nothing. There you go. I just said I'm gonna tomorrow.
Yes,
I'm
that
gonna
was
go in.
that was shade.
Tomorrow I'm going in and I'm handing my resignation. And thank you, James. You have. I'm gonna become a professional beefer.
If you know, like I know, you won't do it.
Oh my.
Because then that would mean you have to come beef with me, and I'm not buying the ooze doodles for you and your kids. Now I done told
You a fine little-
Stop it.
Well,
Noodles
I
and
wouldn't
noodles.
exactly
Plate.
have to feed my kids. You'll just have to feed me, James. Just me. Hey,
Yo,
Pink Sugar.
that's my new single coming out, y'all. You like it? Oodles and noodles on a plate.
There you
On a
go with
plate.
your messy self. There y'all go.
wait a minute, because I saw paper plates in the cupboard.
Oh,
I'm
James, you know
gone.
what you tried
I'm
to
gone.
shake? Baby, let me tell you something. Do you know my paper plates in my cupboard?
I know good well you ain't sitting around with no paper plates and no cover, Mz.Teavalocity.
Oh, and
My aunt has
you
some,
said
but
my
they the
name so
fancy paper
nice.
plates. You know, they them strong kind, them struff kind. The Dixie, they the Dixie kind.
I mean, that was what I saw. When I was, see, I start paying attention to stuff.
There you go. Yeah, you be paying attention to
I
everything.
because it was brought to my attention that I'm living in a trap house with a raggedy roof and a torn up fence and all of these different things. Now the fence is broken. Now the fence is broken. Now I'm tell you, that fence gets on my nerves. That fence really do need fixed. But ain't a
But
damn
it ain't your fence, it's your brother's.
it
He
is.
need to fix it.
He can hear, fix your fence, nigga. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Nigga.
But ain't nothing wrong with the roof. The day they took the picture, it was raining outside, so the roof was wet. So they said my house was leaking.
I'm gonna beat I'm gonna beat snack up. I'm beat.
Or something else, honey. But yeah. So when you start with those kind of things, then naturally I'll start looking at the places that you are. And when you go through your mama's house and open up her cupboard and there's paper plates in her cupboard, I've seen it and I'm going to speak on it.
You're very observant.
I am. Why did your mother have paper
Who the
plates?
hell would be looking at something about people paper plates, James?
I got that junky room off from the kitchen with
Oh
that
my.
fan. I said, oh,
Maybe
Listen,
just a family thing, I see.
this lady read your book. She said we was gonna read she said she read your book. Your book was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Your book was awesome. James, where are we supposed to keep the paper plates?
In the store.
Shadea wanna know.
In the store.
oh, stop it. Paper plates are convenient.
Let me tell you something.
Not in the
My thing,
cupboard. I mean, they were in the cupboard. I
in
mean,
the
if you got a
store.
pantry, if you have
Now,
a
now,
pantry, see, these people are rich that we're talking about. These people are
Yes.
oh
rich.
well, I ain't rich. Shit, I use paper plates,
You
paper
have a
cup, cause my
then you keep the paper plates in the pantry. But when she opened the cupboard, baby, I saw coffee mugs and paper plates. The paper plates were stacked up like they were a
that's what
set
Auntie Nisi saying.
that had saucers and different things of that nature. Paper
Well, good
plates,
night, y'all. I
along with
gotta go.
napkins and stuff.
Good night, baby.
Bye, money.
Bye bye, Monty. I'm about to go. Monty ran quick too. She said, "Good night, y'all."
I know she did. I got real plates and cups in my pantry.
Shoot. She said I am above this.
I'm
Okay.
about to.
Cling cling. I got china in my cabinets. Yes, I do.
I do. I have China and I have Crystal here at the trap house, but I ain't saying nothing. Anyway,
Y'all,
Trap house. Stop. Do you have a moderator in there? I would like to have a snack and a meal block, please.
okay.
no,
Let's just put her on timeout for a couple of minutes. Let her cool
I
her
don't
heels.
have a mod. I don't
I'm
need a
just
mod.
sorry there's nothing wrong with using paper plates. I never said that. I never said we don't use paper plates, but we don't have them stacked in a cupboard, serving as dishes.
No, not in the cupboard. You said in the.
Cookie, I
Okay.
know. Cookie,
You
cookie
didn't say
said,
cupboard. Never mind.
They were in the cupboard.
"Good night, sweetheart. I hope we ain't do nothing. You ran so quick."
She she got babies. She tired. She got the bounce.
Yeah, she got, but Monty 2 hours behind me, honey, and it's 3 o'clock, and I'm about to go to bed. But listen here,
God, is
listen,
it late?
listen here. No, I don't have to get up until late. I don't have to get up until late. Oh, thank you. Your phone died. Love you, Monty, Monty. Bye bye. But listen to this. No, she said her phone is dying. Um, she ran off like she had got snatched. I wanted to make sure she was all right, punk, and I was hoping nobody snatched you by your poonie. Um,
Girl,
listen,
No, please, no more pony talk. I can't. I can't do the pony. Can't do
no
it.
ponytail, girl.
my pony
Oh, I thought.
down this plate, girl.
See, I call pony ponytail. I always say when I put
Oh,
my ponytail in.
Lord have
what
mercy.
kind of country mess is that? It's pony. Ponytail.
Now
What's
Shadia just trying to wear me out. So she got real plates and paper plates in the cabinet.
Shadia is she is versatile, okay? She is
Shadia,
doing
my
things.
girl. Shadia said, "Listen, Miss
Shadia got the
T."
right idea. She said sometimes I feel like a little paper and sometimes I feel like a little cling cling china.
Well, I didn't see no real dishes. All I saw was paper.
And please don't take what I say seriously. I'm just playing.
Mix,
I'm
I
just
saw
playing.
mix
Well,
match mugs
I tell you this.
and I saw paper plates. I ain't seen no real plates. And I saw a box fan.
Well, one day I'll just take a picture and show you. We don't even eat on my table.
I actually have
My kids hate that. We don't.
what?
I know it sounds crazy, but
You
they
got
always say,
dishes though.
"Huh?
You got dishes.
Oh yeah, I could take a picture of my shit is set up.
Take no picture. You got
You
to take.
already
I know you got dishes.
no. Actually, I use the dollar store bowls.
That's dishes.
Oh, okay, they count.
Yeah, they count. They made out of ceramic, right? Or glass.
I have a little
Yeah.
doggy dish I eat out of, James. Since you want to know,
That's all fine. Don't get caught. Don't get caught on camera. Because if you
oh,
get caught on camera, you know what's going to happen.
You go it's
I'll be
over.
at Lipstick Alley with my little doggy dish.
No, I'm gonna clean you up.
Child.
Oh, I know you will.
They gonna call you rough, girl. That's gonna be your new name.
Yeah,
No,
here's
I
a,
really wouldn't. I have to come. I'll have to take. I have to
you'll
pull up.
bring me something, baby. Thank you.
I'm gonna pull up on you, make you some lemon pepper mashed potatoes
But oh, listen, you know what? Somebody said, you
and
know,
green beans, honey, and put them on paper plates from out the cupboard, honey.
look,
James is a bad influence.
yeah. I look at
Oh,
Miss
come
Cookie.
on.
No,
Didn't I
no,
say I was
no.
being good today? Didn't I say I was gonna try to be good today?
And y'all gonna have to. Y'all gonna have to. Y'all,
Oh
to,
Lord, am I gonna be in
look, y'all,
another video?
You'll see my
look.
honey pulling up
To,
to your door, honey.
tomorrow we'll be in Lipstick Alley.
Oh, gonna be in another video.
I,
Shade and no
Oh, you already on there already. You know they fast, child.
oh, baby, yes. They done
Al-
snatched up this conversation. Listen.
Allie gets everybody, child. They
And who is Lipstick Alley? Because they have everybody's information.
and they wear you out. They wear you, and it don't matter what you do. You can do the best thing ever. They will find some fault with it, and then sometimes you do things that you don't think is no big deal, and they be praising you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends. There's some people on there just can't say. There's a few people on there cannot
So how
stand
many people you think run that Lipstick Alley?
child.
Is
Now,
it like a big news outlet? You know, little.
it ain't nothing but an old blog, honey, with some more keyboard gangsters. That's all.
Oh,
yeah, it's a blog. It's got like a lot of different
It's
threads, different categories.
there.
what? I went over there and saw James, and it's under James, and Sean Bradley is under them.
Thousands
Our
and
little
thousands
sector.
of pages.
Huh?
Yeah, that thread has got like
Your
six
grandmother make
thousand.
y'all clean up. No, My
The people
grandmother
in
did
the
all.
chat.
My grandmother did all that. I was taught how to do it, but no, not taught, not made to do it. I
I'm
was
trying to, I'm trying to
Oh, I
find
don't
one.
know what they talking about. Fufu or
Me neither.
something.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about in the chat.
They talking about James. Did your grandmother always make you clean up? Oh, cause she read your book, James.
yeah.
She read your
That ain't in
book,
my book.
huh?
That ain't in my book.
Did your grandmother always make
As
y'all
Philip,
clean up?
did your grandmother always make y'all clean up?
Maybe
That ain't
that's
in
just
my
a
book.
maybe that's just
Oh,
a random question.
maybe it's just a random question.
I answered it.
Oh, he said no.
Say no.
Oh, I don't know what.
How to do those things. I know how to keep house, but I wasn't made to keep house.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh, I
lucky
was.
you. Oh, lucky. Y'all know, lucky you.
Yeah, lucky you. I was
God.
made.
Ooh, child.
I remember when I was young. I used to get in. I used to get in trouble.
I send
For
foot
not.
pictures for five
What
dollars.
the hell?
Child's troll. Send foot pictures for $5. Wrong
Oh,
line, honey.
But I remember when I was young, I used to get in trouble because my drawers. I'm talking about dresser drawers. All my clothes wasn't folded. I used to get in trouble all the time.
mm.
Mm, you had to
If I
have your
see a
drawers
if
folded, all your
if
clothes
I even
folded,
see a
neat in your drawer.
clothesline, if I see a clothesline, I get a little shiver down my spine. Woo,
Girl,
Lord.
the wire hangers. Oh, a clothesline.
Oh, clothes hanging the clothes outside. Oh,
But you know what? If we could go back, that was some fresh, clean laundry that hang out there and get dried. Didn't you like a
Air,
clothesline?
the air was fresh back then. The air's
Air
not
was
so fresh
there.
anymore.
Right
they
now,
didn't get
he
all they didn't
everything
get
with
all shrunk
Yeah,
up and
now you come in, you be done hung that mess. Your grandmother is in your book, but I
holes and shit.
said she was
Yeah.
a handful, so I asked you, was she strict? No, my grandmother wasn't strict. Me and my grandmother had a special type of bond. So she wasn't strict to me at all. I was a spoiled rotten brat.
mm-mm.
My great grandmother couldn't stand me.
Couldn't stand you.
Oh, girl, she couldn't stand me, honey. She could not stand my gay ass, honey.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
I was figuring out a way to try to word that.
oh, girl, she couldn't take it, honey. She couldn't take. My great grandmother had the most beautiful hair, long, long, long. Well, my grandmother's hair was real, real pretty too, but hers was like the most beautiful child. And she had these big old gorgeous legs, honey. And then there's this whole family full of boys, and we had one girl, which is my kids' mother. It was my first cousin. She, child, none of the girls in the family had her legs. And guess who had legs like hers, honey? That little sissy, honey. Ah, she couldn't take it, honey. She
He
could
said that little sissy.
Girl, she couldn't take it, honey. She couldn't take it. She's like, oh, child.
He said that little sissy.
Oh, girl, she couldn't take it, honey. I said, girl, you can't take me, Miss Lady, honey. What is your problem, honey? She was something else. She was something else. She couldn't stand me, though. Didn't mean nothing. Were you rebellious? I kind of see you wanting to get your own way. I never had to be rebellious. I just did what I want. I was the kid that I did what child. I've always defended myself. I am the oldest child. So my brother is my little brother. They try to act like he's my big brother. He's my little brother. So child. And then I
Mm,
stayed with my grandmother and he stayed with my mother. So I was like the only child up here. I did what I want.
mm.
My grandmother
James,
thought I was something special. She did what she did. She had her ways about her, but I was special. I did what I want.
James, did you have a lot of fights in school when you
Yes,
were a kid?
yes,
You say yes.
yes. The streets
Why?
here,
Because you was gay?
that
What?
too. Yes. Well, that was
Did
that's
you
before.
did you win?
Yes.
Was
yes.
was you out there scratching and clawing the girls and boys, James?
I didn't scratch and claw. I was beating folks' ass. Scratching and clawing on it.
Man, every gay man I know can
Street is
fight.
exactly the same here as the one on YouTube. When I remember how I told y'all on YouTube, when I approach the curb, it lights up. So do the ones around here. I don't have those problems. I go anywhere I want to go. I hang in any of the bars and things that I want. I don't have those problems because I did it all when I was young. Ain't that I was bad or any of that, but I wasn't no goddamn punk. And I wasn't being ran home or none of that
Mm,
type of bullshit. You, you
mm.
start a fight, you knew you was in a fight, child.
Everything has a place and has to be done a certain way. Yeah, they made me do that. Yeah, you did. See, and you know what? This is crazy. I probably had as a kid, I might have had maybe 3 fights. I fought
Oh
more as an adult.
no, 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 no. I did all the fighting when I was younger. I ain't do no fighting, too much
That's so
fighting.
crazy.
I
I
only
did.
had one fight since I've been an adult.
I had more fights, you guys, as an adult than I did as a child.
My mouth was always just like it is. Always. Always.
Yeah. Ooh, I
And
think I.
I've never had an issue about saying what I want to say to you. I stopped, with adults. You know, you go and you get your mother. I stopped going to get my mother when I was about 12 or 13
Mm,
because it was like, trust me, I love mommy. Mommy, she cool. And my mother will say some shit to you, but she can't say it like I say it. And then it don't give me satisfaction to hear her lay you out like it does when I lay you out. So I ain't went and got her. Generally, when the grown ups we done did something out of order, the grown ups went and got my mother. It wasn't me.
mm. My sister would come and get me.
And my mother,
Yeah, I had brothers and
tell you,
sisters. So.
my mother would she say, "Didn't I tell you about that goddamn concert?" I said, "Girl, fucking shit."
They said they know she'll fight. She said, you can't even picture that, Miss T. You better
What,
ask.
Miss P fighting? I can.
That's why I told you that's why I told you I'm a mellow person. That's why I told you. And it ain't even about being bad. I just don't have patience for this baby. I really don't for that nonsense. But let me tell you something. My sisters used to come and get me. I, I was about to say, now, what little old me gonna do?
Fight.
Yeah.
Man, yes, that my sister was the one with the mouth. But
Oh,
anytime she was getting ready to get in a fight, she would come get me. I was
you
the
know what?
junkyard dog. I was the junkyard dog. I was the
See,
pit
I
bull.
always been the quiet, not the quiet. I've always been a mellow person that stayed to myself. Do you know in life I've been to one concert and it was and the concert was I went to one show and you guys I might have been 14. This is the guy honest truth. And guess who the show was? At 14. Now listen to what I'm about to say. I might have been 14. Yeah, about 14. It was Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Oh,
Oh no, was it
How old are you?
I did not wait. I
she
swear.
was being
So was it
kind.
Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, or was it Teddy Pendergrass?
She was
No, it
being
was
Teddy,
Harold Melvin. It's
yeah,
Harold
that was
Melvin and
Harold
Blue.
Melvin. That was my concert. I was 14 years old, you guys,
grown. She's grown.
grown. Just I never liked to play with kids. I just stayed
I
to
understand.
myself.
I
I
understand.
said Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. You ain't number 14. And I had my little old friend with me, my best friend. He was a boy. End up finding out as we got older, they used to tease him all the time because he was my best friend. They used to say that he was gay, and I didn't know. I said, no, he's not. He's just my best friend. Come to find out, when I was about 30, some find out he was gay. I didn't even know. I just thought he was my best friend and we hung out together. But they used to always say that about him because he used to be up under me, right? God rest his soul. But me and him was about 14 years old, and we was up in the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes concert. We probably was the only kids there.
Child, that's me. I was born old.
Yeah, but I just been, and I always been to myself. And I
And
used to
all
go to
my best friends have always been male. I never had any
Yep, I
female.
never me too. I never dealt with women like that, you guys. That's why I said a lot of times that when I'm talking and I'm talking to people, I'm talking to myself. I've always been an old soul, never had a lot of friends, could tolerate little BS.
I know
But
that's
Hmm.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
yeah. My best
Yeah,
friend was 10 years older than me.
well,
Yeah, he's 10 years older than me. My first concert was Ella Fitzgerald, child. So
Ooh, you old too.
very, but that's
and
it, child. Very.
I never forget when we went to see one time we went to see Eartha Kitt in a play. I can't remember what it was, but it was in our college thing. We went to see Eartha Kitt we went to like a upper bound program. You go to college in the summer, and they pay you a stipend. And we went to see Eartha Kitt, and I remember telling Eartha Kitt, I said, "Oh, I said I like your accent." And you know how she talks. She said, "I like your accent." I was like, "My accent, huh?" She was something else. Eartha
Oh,
Kitt.
she was. Yes, she was, honey.
Yeah,
Mm,
Eartha Kitt was a
She
little,
didn't play. She didn't play.
yeah.
little
She said, "What?"
firecracker.
She was nasty. She said, "What accent? I like your accent." I was just a little kid. I mean, just a young girl. You don't have to be so rude. But
Mm-hmm. That's Catwoman. Meow.
Okay.
yeah, yeah, she was something else. I don't know. But yeah, I've always been a real loner. A real
I was,
loner.
People
yeah, I
Mhm.
was.
bring problems. When I was like that, I was like that when I was younger. And then I decided to have friends as I got older. My life was so much simpler when I didn't have friends.
Mm,
They're messy.
Yeah, I didn't. You know what? It's something about I've always like older women, like and
They
I
messy too.
I stayed to myself, like my sister and them, Queen and them, they all would go like to concerts all in the park, and I would always go, "No, I'm fine," and just stay home and just do
mm-hmm.
my thing. I've never been that type of person.
So I
I've
always
always
loved movies and music and television.
hmm
Yep.
That was me.
TV, and I love game shows. I love game shows. Oh, I never forget. Remember when Deal or No Deal came?
Mhm.
Let me tell you, I had my whole unit. This respiratory therapist I worked with, he went way up north, which was far because you had to do when you was trying to try out for a deal or no deal, you had to have it in a VHS tape, and y'all know how old that junk was, and
Mm-hmm.
you had to send them a VHS tape,
I guess I still got VCRs. Real good.
I do
baby,
too.
and oh. I did everything they told me to do. I was acting like I was so excited with Howie and all that. And they ran all around to find the tape. I never did get picked, but I was so pressed to get on that game show. I was so pressed. And they knew I was. And they said, "Oh, you are so good." They said, "Okay." So the guy said, "Listen, you have to have this on a VHS tape." He said, "I'm gonna go up north." I said, "Oh, don't worry about it." He said, "Nope, I'm gonna go up north and make sure that I get this on a VHS tape for you so you could send it in." I never heard from Deal or No Deal. I was pressed too. I was hoping, I was jumping up and down. "Oh, Howie, I'm so excited to see." Oh, and all that phony stuff. They ain't even pick me.
Well, wait, do you like Miss C? Do you like The Wall?
Yes, I like the wall.
So I
I
was just watching some of the Wall yesterday. Baby, that Wall is good. And I
yeah, I
ain't really
like the
crazy
wall.
game shows. They just all right, but that Wall is that's a good one.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe I'll
Uh,
fall on the floor.
I do. I love a game show. I just always wanted to be on the game show.
Child, my people been trying to get me on a game show for years because I have an abundance
Thank
of
you, baby
trivia
cookie.
knowledge in my brain.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you what my daughter tried out for. She tried out for Jeopardy.
Ooh,
I'm like,
I'm,
ooh,
Wow.
but she's
I
smart.
ain't
I'm
ready
like,
for that.
ooh. I said, now come on, I play it at home sometime and I get some of the questions right, but nah, I ain't not no Jeopardy.
I would like to play Wheel of Fortune. I think I would.
That's another one. They used to come to my town every maybe like once a year to tape there. I never made it on that.
Look, I would love to be on the show, but I would prefer to have Vanna's job.
Okay, sweet, sweet gig.
You bet.
Listen,
No,
I think Vanna's cool, but Vanna ain't got no goddamn pep in her step, honey. They need me on there.
but Vanna getting old. Vanna is real
Vanna was
old.
old when I was
Nobody
young.
trying to. You gonna be
Look, Monty
switching
said, do
around
they
and
have
twirling.
Exactly. They be like, "Would you turn the damn letter?" I was like, "Child, wait, they got to see the back of this here gown, man, and y'all playing games." Vanna used to be
listen,
great back in the day, baby. But yeah, Vanna was old when I was young.
Yeah, I auditioned for Survivor. Did you?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ew. Oh,
Oh,
I
Fear
couldn't do
Factor.
Fear
Oh,
Factor.
girl, no.
Are you
Wait,
serious, no
oh,
Deja?
Lord have mercy.
Are you
I wanted to
BSing
be on
us?
that. I wanted to be on that. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? May
Oh
Regis rest in
yeah.
peace. But I think I would have did all right on that.
I would have did all right on Who Wants to Be a
Well, of
Millionaire too,
course
but
we all did.
Jeopardy.
I tried out for RuPaul's Drag Race, and RuPaul said no.
He said no. He
Oh,
said
Lord,
no, James.
I
Ah,
never want to hear that again as long as I live.
James,
Please.
he said no.
no. Okay, did he? No, he said it 4 times. Now get it right. He
He said no,
No, no, no,
James.
no, no.
You
said
can't
no
come.
4 times, and guess what? I'm gonna make him say no 4 more times. Now, how
But
about
you know what, James? I wonder why he wouldn't pick you.
that? Do you know how many queens trial for that show?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't take
Ooh,
it personal at all.
oh my
There
gosh.
are thousands of
You're
queens
too
that try
funny.
out for that show.
I know, but you would
Now,
think
old cute drag queen is a dime a dozen, honey.
Yeah, it
so.
feels like you got to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody.
Well,
Yeah,
there's some of that. You know, when you look at the show, I'd say that there's maybe 3 people who
me
actually get picked regular, just off the regular auditions.
Hmm.
And generally it is a who you know versus what you know thing, I think. But yeah, but there's some people who actually do make it on the regular way.
They do. I knew somebody who was a well, a friend of mine's friend made it. I forgot what not from the Balenciaga, James. You know what the Balenciaga
Yes,
family
come
is.
on, Miss Mariah.
Miss Mariah. Yep, that was
Yeah,
my
all right,
who
Miss
I grew up
Mariah
with friend.
Balenciaga,
Mariah,
honey.
Miss Mariah. From the house of Balenciaga,
Yes,
right?
on, honey, the face. Hmm.
Yeah. Yep, the house of Balenciaga. Well,
Yeah,
you guys, it's
cool.
3:30 in the
She was
morning.
just on again. She was
Who?
all star.
Mariah?
Mariah.
Yeah, that was their friend. That was
Yeah, they
Rodney's
voted
friend.
her right the hell off.
And
I was like, oh, Mariah. Child, they was shady, honey, and got rid of Miss Mariah. She's beautiful. She really is.
yeah,
She's
that
beautiful.
was Rodney's friend, Miss Mariah. They sure did.
But there
Now,
was actually a YouTuber that was just on the Canada version of she's on here. I was like, girl, she was a mess on there. She's a YouTuber. And I was following her channel for a little bit, but she finally made it on. She got on the Canada version. And child, she came in there with that YouTube attitude. They gave her ass, girl, here's a hot dog. Here's some fries. Good to see you, honey. She thought
no,
she was everything. She came in there with, well, she had that attitude because she got a whole bunch of subscribers on YouTube. Honey, that's not going to help you here, bitch. They sent her
uh,
right on home, honey.
you know what I did like though, you guys? Project Runway.
Girl, yes,
Oh,
Oh,
I used to
honey.
love that show.
Now,
Kristen
I was
Stefano,
going
I
to
loved
audition for
him.
Project Runway, but
You what?
I was going to audition for, but I had to make a choice, whether to go to Chicago for training for a job or
Oh,
to go to New York for the audition.
yeah, I would have went for the
I had
job.
2 babies. I went to Chicago for the job.
I know that's right.
But child, I ain't gone, honey. I ain't dead, honey. It ain't over yet.
No, RuPaul, James, don't
That,
go
that
back
that
to
show still comes on. Project Runway still
Yes,
comes on.
Project Runway is still on.
yeah, but I
They ain't
don't
too
like
late
it
for
because
neither
Tim
one.
Gunn. See, I used to like Tim Gunn and Heidi Klum together, but I
Right.
was
Wait,
saying
Tim
when
Gunn's
Heidi
not on.
Klum,
They're not on it anymore. Oh, child,
No,
I'm out the
it's
oh,
loop.
they
Christian
got
now. Christian is got Tim's job.
yeah, I think it's
Must
that
be
Christian.
done.
You guys, I gotta go to sleep. It's 3:30 in the morning. I said I was
I can't
coming.
believe you still. I can't believe you still up.
Who me?
Trying to
Yeah.
be grown, trying to hang, honey.
No,
Oh,
baby.
you
Do
can't hang
you
with
know
the
I could
vampire
sleep
crew.
all?
Can't hang
I
with the
could sleep.
vamps.
I could sleep all day, baby. I don't have to be to work till late.
You can't sleep
Mhm.
all day because I'm coming. I'm going to go on a road trip.
You
Oh,
are.
Yeah, I'm going to go on a road trip. So you got a few hours of sleep, and then you better get up and get them goddamn paper dishes out of that damn cupboard before I get there and catch you with them up in there, honey.
Like no more wire hangers, no more paper dishes in that damn cupboard. Didn't I tell you?
So I'm gonna pick them up out of there and bend the shit out of them, honey.
You better not mess with my wire. I mean my paper plates and my
He don't
red
fold the
solo
clothes
cups.
out.
And look, night night Reese, thanks for joining me. Miss TVC, I asked Mr. James to hook us up with face masks for the 60th. Yes, cool. That'll work. Got you, baby. Got you. You did. You hit him up behind the scene. No, but he doesn't. Okay. All right. This is kicking in because I ate a salad while I was listening. Now I'm drowsy. Cookie, thanks for joining me. Duchess, my co host, and Mother, James, Spill It Boy, Treasure, Milan, and whatever.
And whatever.
No,
Shade. How
baby.
you being shady?
You know I
You
love
see
you.
how
And
fast I was demoted, honey?
no, baby. You know I love you, Sade. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I can't believe. I
You
better
can't
get
get
these
the
paper
itis
clips.
from a salad, girl. You gotta have some ribs, some fried chicken or
We
something.
didn't tell you that salad got chicken and steak in it.
I tell you, yeah, it could be a big
You know,
salad.
that's that stuff I be pulling. Oh, yes, I just had a salad. Honey, I had eggs and steak and chicken,
Avocado,
fries, honey.
the big old creamy dressing, and a gang of cheese. Yes, that's my kind of salad.
James, somebody asked you a question.
Hmm.
I don't know. It was something
You
about you.
already know the answer, so you answer the question offline.
Oh, I'm good with it, James. I don't know. Listen, you guys, I stayed up pretty late and
I got
live.
you, Patience. I'll send you an email.
Thank you, my love. You know my email.
No, I ain't sending you nothing. Now you
Now
just
look,
done too much tonight. I got something for you too, honey.
oh
You're
baby,
gonna
you
get
probably go.
cleaned up. You're gonna get
Yeah, I
cleaned
was
up.
about to say Duchess. I'll probably be his first on the
You
cleanup
know I
list. He
got her
was
honey, when I told her that she needed. She was down here beefing so hard that she needed Olivia
oh,
back.
that was terrible. He said, Miss T, he said
I said, watch they go and attack her and be like, look, see, I told you he ain't nice. Look, he came for you.
he came for her.
Right.
He told her
No, it was funny. You have to laugh, honey. You
you
have to
missed
laugh.
her.
It was so serious, honey. You have to laugh
He said,
and
oh,
throw
Miss T
your head up and keep
Velocity,
moving.
stay. I
Yeah.
got something for you. He said, stay, because I got something for you, girl. Just hang around for a minute. And me, like a dodo, hung around for a minute. He said, Miss T Velocity. He pulled out this little white card. Y'all was in it. Pulled out the white card. Girl, it looks like you need Olivia Pope. I got something about Olivia Pope.
Mhm.
I said he done drug me too.
That wasn't a drag.
No, that wasn't
That
no
wasn't a
drag,
drag.
baby.
Now you didn't want me to give it to you like I gave it to like captivating Christian. I mean,
Oh,
Bye.
just
Oh boy,
all
Duchess.
you stay right there. Child, come back, start cussing and fussing and blocking at him.
Oh, that's
And that
terrible.
child still walk around here clowning. I seen him on another platform doing too much. Since you ain't learned nothing yet, did you, bitch? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. All right.
You better get off of here, y'all. Good night. He about to. Good night. I love y'all much, and thanks for joining me. There will be no music. No, there will be some
You not
music.
playing the music?
Of course, I am, Doc.
I was going to say, what kind of cheap live is this?
that's the bootleg
Ah,
one.
Yeah.
if you see your king's crown crooked, help him straighten it out. If you see your queen's crown crooked, help her straighten it out. Make sure you speak life and wisdom into your princes and princesses, and make sure you be a blessing, not a bother. It doesn't take much to bless someone. As always, offer a cup of coffee. Can I hold that door for you? You look nice today. I like your dress. Can I get that bag for you? It's simple, you guys. Make sure you be a blessing. And with that being said, I am sleepy. I love you all, and thanks for joining me. And of course, my bootleg co-host, love you. Thank you very much. And my other co-host of all co-hosts, Mr. Spiller Boy, love you much. Good night. Thank
Good
you.
night, you
Bye
all.
bye.
Nighty night.
Good night.